Sunderland.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody
Yeah.
in between, welcome along to Sunderland versus Swansea City. How are the lads? How are the lads? We have a couple of people in the Discord with us today, don't we? Hello, David.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Rosie.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, and hello, Jacob.
Footmarks.
Put the marks. Okay, we've gone there already. Right, so I'm just going to make sure I've got everything set up correct and a little bit of lay of the land for anybody watching on demand. So, scorelines, bottom corner. Any key moments throughout the game will be on the screen. It'll appear once this application is loaded up. Thank you very much. It should pop up right here on my face. Boom. So you should
On
be able
your
to...
face.
So on my face, key moments, just rewind. The timer will be about here when it comes off. The timer will be about here on your screen. You've got the live league table and the match stats there. And then obviously my beautiful face taking up the majority of the rest of the screen. That's debatable, but there we go. Welcome along. And I think I just need to get the live chat so we can see who's popping in and who's saying what. What's first, do you think? Lineups or predictions? What would you like to do?
Predictions.
Predictions it is then. Rosie, as you have made the suggestion, what is your prediction today?
My prediction is 2-1 Sunderland.
Okay, I like that. Any particular goal scorers?
I'm going to go for Isidore and Lefay.
Okay. Lefay's on the bench, so again, I think that might be a good idea to go through the lineups. But Jacob, what are you saying for predictions
3-0 Sunderland.
and scorers?
Oh, Mayenda, Rig, and I'm gonna.
Okay.
No, Isidore, Rig, and Roberts.
Okay. I was going to say Mayenda's on the bench as well, so that wouldn't have happened straight away. Mike, welcome along. He's saying 2-1. Jason, welcome back, mate. Sunderland to win. How are the lads? Yeah. David, what are you saying for predictions, mate? Also,
I'm saying 1-1.
okay. I can understand the what's it called? The perception based on the last 0-0 game. We did nothing for a long time, so yeah. That makes sense. I'm going to go for, well, I've already said this on the Bilbao Black Cats channel just before, because it's International Fans Day, by the way, so welcome along all international fans. I said 3-0, so I'm not copying you, Jacob, okay? Okay. I'm going to go for a Isidore opener, a Dan Neil potential free kick, and then I think from a corner, Metham. So, we'll see. Right, full lineup. Well, I've got it. Anthony Patterson is in goal. You've got Brown filling in as the right back again, which again worked all right the previous game. Metham and 09 as holding centre backs. What the fuck am I saying? You got Hume as left back. Daniel as the holding central midfielder. You've got Chris Rigg and Jones in the middle of the park. You've got Roberts on the right, Watson on the left, and Isidore up front. So it's a classic 4-3. No. Yeah. A 4-5-1, I think, by the looks of it. Or a 4-2-3-1. We'll see.
On FootMob, it says 4-2-3-1. Yeah.
4-2-3-1. It makes sense with Isidore up front, but we just need to get a bit of service and delivery to him. On the bench, out of these players, do you see any of them coming on in the first half? Mua, Mayenda, Abdul Samed, Hjelde, Lefay, Anderson, Alexic, Lavery, or Bainbridge? Bainbridge. Any of those coming on in the first half?
Don't think any of them will come on in the first half unless there's a service injury. I think he'll wait until about the 60th minute. It all depends how we're doing.
Fair point. I think you're right there. Injuries are going to be the thing we're going to try and proactively avoid for the rest of the campaign, because of where we are. We're finishing in the playoffs guaranteed. It's just we want to keep everybody fit for those really crucial 3 final games of the season, potentially 2 definite. Yeah, let's catch up on the chat. Kieran, hello. And Super, morning, Bonnie lads and lasses, from a sunny +10. Oh, double figures. Alberta, Canada, 3 points today with a 3-0 win. There's a lot of confidence going into this, apart from David.
I saw last week.
Yes. And I do not blame you. Going into this, Swansea coming off the back of 2 losses, I believe. Oh, we have the formation officially laid out by SAFC here. Hume on the left, 09 MFM, Brown on the right. Okay. I'm all right with that. It's fucking hot in here, though. So bear with me just a second. I'm going to turn on my aircon because I can't stand this for.
I'm literally sat at my desktop because it's so hot.
It's boiling, but
Dance is playing.
I'm going to not be as cruel as I was last week, by the way, and we'll not count the passes in the opposition half, shall we? Until it gets embarrassing.
Just going to see how many Swansea fans are there if I can see it away. And don't think there's many. It's only one section.
Also, today's treat of choice with a $2.67 quick sale is a Decton triple chocolate Tim Tam. So they need to be eaten today.
So you're confident then,
I am confident. I'm confident. I think.
What did you say again? Did you say 3-0?
I said 3-0
as well.
We've got Super saying 3-0 as well. Paving suit on. As long as it's not the birthday, I'm all right, mate.
Where's Ted? Need to know where Ted is.
What's happening there? Sorry, I'm just going to get up the what's the website that tells you the form of each team? So I think it's Footy Stats, isn't it? FootyStats.com. Swansea are coming into this. Let's go into Swansea's stats rather than ours. With 0.95 points per game. That's pretty shoddy. They have.
I'm not sure if it does it on your end because it's just showing players in the tunnel, so I'm not sure if I'm ahead or.
No, players are in the tunnel. They're there. Dan Neal's just threw his bottle of drink on the floor.
Might have missed that, but yeah.
History-wise, Sunderland don't have a really good record against Swansea. We've beat them 3 times out of 17 times played.
The last time we beat them at Stadium Light, I think, was like 2012 when we had like Sessignon.
So it's been a while.
It with 2012. Yeah, I think this be either the first time or a very long time since we've done the double over Swansea if we win today. So let's pull our fingers out, go for it, and do a Leeds and keep scoring.
I mean, I'm gonna say we are. If we're looking at it purely on paper, like Sunderland should be winning this one. Form-wise, Sunderland are ahead. Just goals-wise, we've scored more per game than they have. They've conceded more per game than we have. Like, if you look at it purely from like a betting standpoint, it should be Sunderland winning at least by 2 goals. But football's not played on stats. It's not played on paper. The stats come afterwards.
And there's no guarantees, is there, in football? So it's the way it is.
That's it. And Mike comes up with a really good statement here, and I want to hear your thoughts. He says, "I'd be interested to see if Watson puts in a shift. Otherwise, he doesn't hit." I'd be interested to see if Watson puts in a shift. Otherwise, if he doesn't, in the first 45. Get him off. What's your thoughts on
I
that?
want us to do like an early goal. So, like do what Mayenda did against Cardiff. Just try and do that.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
Sorry, what was the question again?
Basically, if Watson doesn't put out a good performance in the first half, get shot of him. Like, he's already out of the club mentally. What's the point in keep on playing him?
I mean, Brighton's a good club, but let's face it, I think Sunderland are bigger than Brighton.
No, and again, this discussion will be going for quite a while. If Sunderland do go up through the playoffs, what was the whole point of that move? Like this early?
But if we don't go up, it's kind of karma for us, or it's kind of like Watson's saying,
it's a rational decision. I get it. He wants to be in the Premier League, and maybe he deserves to be in there, but he could have been in there with us. The team that supported him through his entire professional development. There's no loyalty there. I know he's a Sunderland fan. I know he's a Sunderland lad. Like all of that, but there's no like loyalty there. It's all about the selfish preservation. So I don't know. It's just going to be interesting to see.
How are you finding it in Australia, Vamp?
All about money, says Dean. I'm loving it. Like temperature-wise, today it's been in the 30s. I think right now it's, what's my computer say? And 21 degrees at just before midnight. It's bloody lovely. It's perfect. I love this weather.
It's currently 21 degrees where I'm living.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah.
It's 20 degrees in Leeds.
What, in April? What's going on there?
It says on my phone.
You got a heat wave.
Yeah, what was it in Australia, Ron? Bet it's 30.
It's 30 today. It's been 30 today, but it's 21 close to midnight.
Yeah, it's 21
never said
now, currently.
Nearly said 30 like a north-east person, and I said 30. I nearly went north-east then.
Yeah, absolutely. Just saw the referee there for
but no, my dad went.
Go for it, mate. Sorry, I'm just setting up the stream.
Yeah, it's alright. My dad went to see shit.
We're underway.
This referee is a yellow card trigger happy.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind.
Because I was looking at his stats earlier.
He likes to give out a card early. That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Harry Darling.
At least you know where we stand.
Yeah, one stat we haven't mentioned without getting negative.
My dad was out in Leeds with my mum last night, Anthony. He went past a Newcastle fan, and my dad just said FTM.
I don't go looking for
Good
those
lad.
cards.
He said FTM.
Right.
I'm sorry. Look,
Good opportunity to
their fans think they're just so it, don't they? Newcastle. Oh, because it's a big city.
Doesn't matter, mate. Like honestly, the amount of thought that I put into them is non-existent sometimes. Here we are. So, Super said, final scores: Leeds 2, Preston 1, and Plymouth 2, Sheffield United 1. So we could
play the ball through early.
Clip through. You've got the timer up there of the game. We're at 1 minute.
An early opportunity and a second maybe as well.
Jesus Christ, what are we doing?
It's the Swansea.
What are we doing?
No.
What are we doing?
From kickoff, they shifted out to the right hand side, and then nice passage of play.
It's going to show you the replay after, right? Yeah.
Yeah, O'Brien gets in, stands a lovely ball in the middle lane. Just
that's a little bit of handball, isn't it?
Get his timing in there. Who's it coming onto it there? Franco, isn't it? The 17.
Right. And
then they get another bite at it.
Good game we had at the Liberty Stadium, wasn't it? In the away fixture against Swansea, we did.
Yeah, we did. Right. Grass is greener for how's Stewart going? Stewart has played, I think, was it 7 games, but barely any minutes in each of those. So for us, it's a really good deal. Got rid of him for 10 million, and here's what it is. And he's coming back down to the Championship. So
Harrison Jones.
Yeah, is what it is for him.
I thought do you think he could leave Ipswich and go to another Championship club, or do you think he'll just stay at Ipswich?
Who? Jack Clark?
Clarky. Yeah.
I don't know. They haven't really played him, so they've got to offload him or keep him for the Championship. Oh, go on. Go on. Isidore's got the ball on the far corner.
Alan Brown is there.
No, what would be funny is if Jack Clark went to Norwich and pissed off all the Ipswich fans.
Yeah. What time are you on, Jacob, mate?
It's second minute, 22, 23,
Okay.
24.
That's all right. That's all good.
We're
in sync. What were you saying, Rosie? Sorry.
Oh, thank
for Jack Clark, he could actually be going to PSV Eindhoven.
PSV Eindhoven. Okay. So is he going? Isn't that where Henderson is?
Germany, isn't it?
PSV Eindhoven. No, it's
no,
Dutch.
Dutch. Henderson's at Ajax.
Yeah, which is also Dutch league.
Yeah.
Rocken Lee, welcome along. Roasting in Surrey, had to buy dog. Horrible water ball. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's really cute.
What was suggested?
Mike says, feel sorry for Watson. He's not Premier quality, but look what happened to Clark. Exactly. Yeah, I've gone for that. If Clark is sold, we lose money. How's that? There's a sell-on clause.
Reads it, gets possession back for Sunderland. Good play.
So we'd be doing that. Freezing in Antarctica. I'm not there, but just Google it just to make sure. Fair enough, Derek. That's funny. I like that.
No, told the story and said there was a time where Sunderland, I think we had to playing Swansea in the early '60s. We had to win, I think, to go up. And if Swansea didn't win, they'd go down. And it ended up 1-1. Swansea got a fairly late goal.
Love those two sitters.
Pretty much. And we were talking about other memorable games, but back then they used to be called Swansea Town, not Swansea City.
And Dan Neil just taking care of O'Brien, two centre backs.
Is that where Harrison Jones would normally play?
Yeah,
I think Swansea used to be a town as well.
It's a 4-2-3 when he plays the 10 only, but you can see that generally
that's just clipping from Fulton on Dan Neil there.
Chris Riggle play advance to Dan Neil.
Go on. Go on, what a ball. Isidore.
Go on.
He's on. He's put it in the net. He's put it in the net. I don't think he's off. I'm not sure he's off.
He's off.
Yeah, I could just see that.
I don't think he was.
Dan Neil receives it on the half turn.
Sunderland should be 1-0 up here.
He's on his way. Have a look at it back in a second.
Let's have a look.
We'll see it back in
that
a second.
is ahead.
No,
incorrect. I don't think this is offside.
This is why we need VAR in the Championship.
Oh, it is. It is marginal. He is. Yeah.
He is, unfortunately.
Good call from the liner. But Wilson puts the ball in the back of the net.
Player though.
He was ahead by half a yard. The Sunderland should be 1-0
up. Should by a toenail. He was offside. What did you say, Dad?
Here comes Swansea City. The ball's lashed into the middle, and it was almost onto the end of Liam Collins' goal.
Swansea putting in a good shift already, though. Two really good chances.
That one sails out on the far side. But yeah, listen, they've come and had a good start, Swansea, haven't they? We've had that opportunity ourselves there, but that's two big opportunities for Swansea. Cullen couldn't quite get on the end of it.
Regis and Pedro.
The table is incorrect now. This is whatever. Unless we score within the next minute and it's already ahead of us, but I doubt it.
Ronald.
Yeah, I think it was Josh Key, wasn't it? The fullback.
What's this about? There's a bloody ball in it.
Switched off briefly.
That's not fair. I'm missing out on Biscuit.
Fizzed the lovely ball in. Scored a good goal in the week as
well. It's only 6 minutes, but performance were a bit not bad, but
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like,
just building into it.
We've had the ball in the back of the net. They've had two clear good chances. Looks like it's going to be an end-to-end game. Which at least means it's not going to be boring. Last game we took 70 minutes to have a shot.
And he'll want to keep these clean sheets. He's been
but Norwich, I think Norwich are a better side though than Swansea.
He wasn't tested too much
this season, not by much.
Norwich in the way, yeah, the shots that they did have, Borja Sands and Sargent had a couple as well, but they're all at him, weren't they? But in general, his handling's been good last few games.
I think it has been this season. We've had some bad interceptions.
Gets away from Fulton. That allows.
Need to work on that, I think.
Oh yeah, just a bit, mate.
So I think that can bite you in the arse in Premier League now. if we go up.
I mean, I think the current squad is going to do a full 180 if we go up. There's very few players I can see sticking around. I remember
Ronaldo's dynamic. Last season or the season before, Ronaldo had a good game, didn't he?
terrible start. Disallowed goal, holy biscuit.
On the turn there. But again,
I like Derek.
No pressure on anyone. Well, it is, Ant. There's no pressure on either team because we've got players from Swansea staying up, so that's could be like that Hull City. Could be like Hull City where we drew 4-4 2 seasons ago.
I just hope it's like the Sheffield Wednesday game at the start of the season, just a clear comfort. So I did have a side of the wash down on biscuits, but they've already been consumed.
One or two, I'd imagine.
Out from Luke O'Nien.
You've got Nyan.
Back in though.
Go on. Roberts. Pass.
Go on, Lukey boy. Roberts.
Wilson Isidore tries to help it on.
Advantage Swansea. That is a clear foul. That's another clear foul.
Oh, silly free kick to give away, man.
Possession. We've had that sort of one opportunity there, haven't we?
Swansea
have settled.
That's all right. I'm all right with that one. There's a big proper body check. That's
no. Listen, a split second, isn't it? Is it key? The fullback just shows you in the ball, doesn't he? Split second late, it's a free kick for me. Nothing more. And that's what they've got. Swansea.
So Swansea are what? No, thank you, Danny. Took about 25 yards out apparently. I think it's probably like just shy of 30, but.
Fingers crossed they don't score from here.
Only Tommy Watson in the wall at the moment.
One player wall.
Well, I was going to say it's sort of borderline shooting distance, isn't it? But I think looking at their setup, unless they're trying to.
I think ever since Swansea have come down from Prem, they've not done much. After they've not fought for top 6 as well.
I know this is completely off subject, and I'll tell you. Pato punches it.
Pato drops it.
He's punched it, and it's offside. This Swansea kit has got to be the most lazy football kit I've ever seen.
A little bit flighted, invited.
The home kit I'm Swansea playing, why?
Yeah, I know, but it's lazy as hell. Honestly, what a shit kit.
I remember when they had players like Chico in the Premier League, and that's one player I remember in Prem for Swansea, Chico.
The one who used to play for Manchester United?
Man United as well, Chico.
Chicharito Hernandez, something like that.
No, he had a bobble. He had like a bobblehead.
That
might have been him.
Not a player
Spanish.
I recognise.
He was a Spanish player. Yeah. No, Sessignon kicked Sessignon in the head.
Ooh.
Well, it's the assistant who gives the foul.
It's slowed down massively already. There's just seems to be a little bit of zap in this. Unless that's the audio not coming through very well from the stadium, but it seems slow. Oh, tell you what we can do while we're waiting for, any kind of action, is look at the previous results in the Premier League. Because I'm pretty sure
Harrison Jones makes the run down the channel.
Man City were losing 2-1 at one point.
Thumbs up there, you see.
Man City won 5-2.
It's a high back line from Swansea. You can see that 5-6 yards or so just this side of the halfway line, so the ball's on in behind.
Yeah. The early games in the Premier League, the current games in the Premier League are all 0-0, as are the 3 o'clock kickoffs across the Championship. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 games at 0-0.
For Alan Brown, who flicks it on.
In League One, there's 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals. You've got Burton Albion leading against Huddersfield Town, Lincoln City beating Shrewsbury, and Rotherham winning away from home to Stockport County. Other than that,
picks it up in space as well.
Malcolm. The internet has been disconnected very soon.
The width of the pitch.
Yeah,
there's just been a goal in the Championship.
Oh, we had one
so far this season.
West Brom.
Taking the lead. He's surrounded by Sunderland shirts who should be able to deal with this, and they do pass it out, but it goes straight to a white
West Brom and Leeds. Who scored, West Brom or Leeds?
They're dealing with it.
It's West Brom against Watford.
Okay.
Well, again,
West Brom
So
just
they've been
taking
bright
the
spots
lead
down the
against
flanks, haven't they?
Watford.
It's the third or fourth ball, which has come into that box, and again,
Okay.
it's a white shirt, almost getting on the end of it. I think he just maybe
Oh yeah,
pulls
yeah.
out of this.
Watford
Thinks there's
one.
going to be a bit of
Watford
contact.
1-0 behind.
Does he? Chris
O'Hearn
Metton's
Grant
closest to him,
scoring
isn't
the
he?
goal.
O'Brien.
No
Again,
assist
Ronaldo's been
there.
involved. Stands a lovely ball up.
Mm.
One or two asking for a
And
corner. I don't think
Portsmouth
it is.
failed to take the lead for a penalty against Derby County.
Oh, that's a relegation dogfight if you've ever heard of one, isn't it? Do you know what though? Plymouth with a surprise result earlier on.
Across all the scores in the championship, and there's one that's just
That keeps them just about in it, doesn't it?
Of course, go through them all at half time, including those early kickoffs. So
I said I want Bristol City in the semis and West Brom at Wembley.
All eyes
That's
on
what
this
I
one, though,
want.
Danny. Sunderland know what they have to do this
To be
afternoon.
honest, if I'm looking at the other way around, right?
Fans know what kind of game they want.
Who do you
as
want
well.
to play potentially in the final
Again, 13 minutes gone.
from the three teams above us?
Swansea have certainly had
I'd
the lion's
say
share of what possession and
Sheffield.
opportunities, haven't they? And they've got a
Sheffield
corner
United.
here now.
Yeah.
We've had better results over them this season.
I'd say other than that,
Well, even West Brom, we
offside
drew
opportunity
at home with
Wilson
West
Isidore.
Brom,
It's
but
not been
beat them away, so we
not
don't
so
have a
much in
too
terms of
bad record
possession
against
from our
West Brom,
point
do
of
we,
view.
in
And
general?
opportunities in the Swansea half.
No, not really. So, yeah, I think we've obviously got to get rid of that. But like, there you go. Joe, thank you for confirming. West Brom 1-0 up against Watford. That was such a shit cross, by the way. I don't even know this player's name, but
They don't look too frightening, Swansea, do they, going forward?
Timing, yeah.
They've had a few chances, but they're not, like, not really seemed intimidating.
they're contained, yeah. You know how tempting it is just to like scuff all three of these and
The hands like shovel.
Yeah, getting a bit of a run around, but
bloody
trying to get a bit
lovely.
of possession.
Blah, blah,
Keep
blah,
hold of
blah.
it, get a few passes in, you can hear fans getting a little bit
Lovely.
restless.
Oh, go on.
That
There's
was
one.
lovely.
That is a
That was
foul.
bloody lovely.
How's Patrick still got this ball?
Roberts.
Fair play.
Paddy Wagon.
Behind O'Nien. And O'Brien won't give this up.
Oh no, what are you doing, man?
I don't know.
They're up for this.
Yeah, they're
West
also
Brom
playing
scored.
out-
Thank
out
you,
possession
Mike.
as well, going ratting, aren't they? And you see they get after. It's a loose pass from Chris Mepping, plays it behind Luke. Has to scramble.
Not seen Ted in a while, have we? We need Ted back
I haven't
on
seen
the
him all
side.
this season, mate.
To block it.
He said 6-0, doesn't he? He kept saying 6-0, 6-0 Sunderland.
That's it.
Disappeared.
Score prediction 6-0.
Averages suggest they can keep the ball.
Oh,
But that's
it'd be typical. We no longer see Ted in the comments and we actually win
Out
6-0
there,
at some
it's
point.
21
He'll come
degrees
back
driving in
as soon as it
this
happens.
afternoon. It's a warm one, and when you're out of
He
possession,
will
you're
be like,
chasing
"I told you
shadows,
so."
not ideal.
Well, he's Tommy Watson. And for a
I'll just say,
split
where have you
second,
been, Ted, all this time?
Probably at school.
someone get it back.
I don't know. No, I don't
Brings
think
in
he's
Alan
that young. I think probably similar age to
Brown.
you,
Brown
Anne.
again, encouraging their
I'm
side
alright.
on.
Feel a bit tired,
Roberts.
but come on. Fair
Looking
enough,
for
mate.
Wilson Isidore. He gets up there.
That's a delivery that Isadore's got to
Almost
deal
got
with, by the way.
Yeah, it was a good pick out from Patrick. Just slightly overhit it. See Wilson's having to backpedal, try and cushion it for one of his teammates.
Oh, this is a new one on me. Sunderland AFC FDM Fan TV. Nice. Rolls off your tongue, mate. We don't lose money if Clark is sold. It doesn't make sense. Oh my god, what are we doing?
Fucking hell.
in with a chance, but he flicks
That
his
Way!
is the
Yeah, and it's
shittest
comes
take
around
of a
with
shot
that. Yeah,
I've
Alan Brown
ever
Wilson, wasn't it?
seen.
Trying to play it back to Luke O'Nien. Reads it, O'Brien. So he
Hey.
clips it out there.
So who's that passing it back to O'Nien? And why are we doing
He's going away
passing
from
back?
goal. You see there, angles against him.
That was a
Puts his
horrific
laces through and
shot.
Gets underneath it.
Who's passing that back?
But
Alan
certainly
Brown?
The best side so far, Swansea in his 15 minutes.
We've already made a profit, so anything else is a bonus. I'd rather us finish anywhere as long as we don't have to play Coventry in the playoffs. There's a lot of people fearing Coventry. I don't think we should. They're just a bogey team. We had bogey teams before and we've overcome them.
cover.
Technically, our worst statistical team to ever play is Southend United.
Shove in the back of Dan Neil, but play continues.
No, Burton, I'd say.
No, statistically, it's Southend United.
That's Tommy Watson. Chris Riggs
Southend.
on the overlap.
Uh-huh.
Gives it back inside to Dan
We've
Neil.
played
He's
them
starting
once
to
and
pull
lost.
some
I think we
strings in
beat-
there.
Yeah, Yeah, Kamango.
That was it.
Pass.
They've only ever played the Wads.
Lost.
Against Swansea.
Oh, no. That was before
No,
we went
played
down
them
to
a few
League One.
times.
Gets the lucky bounce, Ronaldo.
No, in first season in League One we won 3-0 at home and then lost at their ground.
It was before that, sorry. I remember that stat from like years ago. So...
No, we beat them 7-0 in the 80s, I think. In like the late 80s. Beat them 7-0 at Roker Park.
Franco goes back to Darling.
Really?
And again, the Sunderland fans try and rally their side.
Oh, okay.
Going to give you an
I think when Dennis Smith was manager.
Swansea first half, Swansea so far this season goal difference +7. Second half
we don't
-14.
get any more money.
Well, that might explain.
What you were asking about in terms
is it
of,
an under 21 match, Kevin?
Games, well, you can see that. And again,
I mean, pretty much every one of our games is an under 21s match, but the opposition team are putting out a full strength adult squad. You know what I mean?
Alongside us every single match day here on SFC Live, broadcasting around the
world.
Go on, Robert.
Teams won today, Am.
Oh yes, yes we did.
6-1 against Liverpool. Under 21.
Tommy.
Oh, come on, Watson, lad. Pull your finger out. Oh, fuck on, Watson.
The only team I don't want to play is Plymouth.
Farai Hallam disagrees.
Yeah, just had a heavy
this ref already been a bit of a dodgy ball.
Josh Key tries to get there, see it back on the replay. There, now that one, he's got to get after it. And then...
No, that does hit off Tommy last.
I'm not sure.
£300 for a hotel for the weekend for Wembley. You know what you could do, mate? You could train from like Oxford or something. Have a city break in Oxford. Or you could go to Luton, I guess.
Or Watford. You get a lot of Sunderland fans tend to stop in Watford, I think.
I would stay out the city centre of London and just train in. It's easy enough.
Or you could stop in Wembley. Like I think there's a hotel not far from the Wembley Stadium.
How do you realise you're going nowhere near London?
Yeah, I just think he dragged it. Yeah, I think maybe he's looking to clip a low ball into Patrick.
The only team we've struggled against this season is Leeds, says Dean. How we set up, good team or clueless? It's all right to be fair compared to
proper typical old-fashioned winger, loves to get the ball
compared against our last game and the Norwich game. Yeah, this is all right. This is solid football from both sides.
56% possession for us and 44 for Swansea, it says on FootMob. But possession don't always mean hope, so you know.
Possession is 9 tenths of the law, mate. What are you talking about? Oh, that's America. Never mind.
America, man.
America, man.
You're
You're right, Stuart. Just booked up for Tenerife.
Well, chest and head injury there. I'm not sure if it's off the ball.
Oh, Swansea player's gone down like a sack of potatoes.
I think he might run into Chris Rigg.
Yeah, he's ran into somebody. Is it Franco? I think it is.
This is completely off the ball. Sunderland literally have the ball on the right wing, and he drops. He needs to go off the pitch then.
I swear this the referee's a Geordie.
But the referee stopped it because it was a head injury.
Was it the referee? It was the referee there.
He ran into the referee.
Yeah. Chris Rigg was 10 yards away. Yeah, I think as he's turned the referee there.
It's your fault for running into bloody red.
Left a little bit on Franco.
Where are you going?
Fans aren't happy. See something in a good position there. Dan Neil brought the ball down well out the sky.
Cheaper if you're staying Acton or
build an attack.
To be fair, Vauxhall's not a bad shout. I know it's south of the river, but
QPR have taken the lead against Bristol City.
Ooh, very nice. Very good, very nice.
Great success.
Inside.
Oh, go on, Rob. Roberts is playing really good today. He's just riding the challenges. He's getting chomped at the bit.
Goals flying in around the championship. Bottom of your screen there.
I'll stick with Tenerife.
I
mean,
last one forward. Alan Brown keeps it in, looking for Harrison Jones.
Sorry. There was no wrong with that
whatsoever.
Yeah, QPR
There's 4 Welsh teams in the EFL: Newport, Wrexham, Swansea and Cardiff.
Isn't Wrexham in Cheshire?
Just outside it.
No, Wrexham's Wales. It's North Wales.
Isn't it on the border?
Riggs, kind of.
Jones, go on.
It is Welsh.
Come on, 2 secs. We're in the box, mate.
Charge down.
Sunderland throw.
Weird how there's Welsh teams in the English league, not in a rude way, but it's like I
Well,
wonder.
it's not. This,
There's
you got to
Welsh.
admit, just think. French league has Monaco. Monaco's a country.
Yeah.
It's a lovely ball from Hume.
Go on.
That wasn't it, fizzed in, lovely ball, back of the 6
And also
yard
the
box.
American league has Canadian
Chris
teams in
Richards
it.
stayed down,
Some,
it is.
and it, yeah,
It is Harrison
Vancouver
Jones,
Whitecaps.
actually.
I know that's one of them.
Lovely ball in. Let's have a look.
Oh,
together.
a little bit higher,
Players
and
involved.
we've
Alan Brown's
had a
in
good
there
shot
as well.
there. 2 head injuries here. I think.
Tynan stayed down. I think
But yeah,
Harrison Jones
yeah,
will be
Newport
all right.
and Newport, Cardiff, Swansea. They're all South Wales, and
Tynan was
Wrexham's
the
North Wales.
indication on the
Yeah.
ground.
Here we
There's
go.
nobody knows
So
me there, I think. Yeah,
Hume
see it back
whips
here
it
now, yeah, he's
in, and header.
meeting the sandwich there, isn't he, Harrison Jones?
It's the shoulder they're worried about of Josh Tynan. There was
yeah.
a couple of players.
Fulton as well was involved,
Oh,
wasn't
got a
he?
player
A couple
injured.
of players immediately signalled the shoulder time. So maybe
Let's
it's an
have a
ongoing
water
issue.
break.
Right.
Drink, drink, drink,
We had that
drink,
with Luke O'Neill,
drink.
didn't we, a couple of seasons ago? He seems to be okay since, doesn't he,
He's
Luke?
made a steal now. Being put back together. It's like Robocop.
I wonder what minute we're going to score in, if you have to say. Probably like 29th minute.
I'm not even going to predict. I know I said 3-0, but I'm just not going to risk it. We've got the expert in the call, David. What winner are we scoring in?
Bit of instruction there, Michael Proctor having a word.
52nd.
I'm going to wait for the second half.
Mix it up. I say early on, we threw one down this channel
Idly.
for Wilson running in behind.
And do you think we'll go 1-0 down, though, David, or do you
Seen it
think
too
it'd
much
be
since I'm just
still
keeping an eye
0-0 at
on
half-time?
that technical area, looking at the Swansea back line when we're in
He said it was
possession
going to
of
be a
the ball.
1-1 draw, so.
They're only 5 yards or so the other
I
side
reckon
of
both
the
goals going to
halfway
be in the
line.
second half.
Berwick is
St.
in
Wilson's
England, but they
pace
play in
getting going,
Scotland.
Tommy and Patrick on the flanks as well.
Isn't
Got the odd ball in
Berwick,
behind.
Berwick on Tweed? There you go. It's whichever league the team
Both
thinks
players
is going to be
back
better
at
for
their
them.
feet at the
Mate.
same time. Still 30-second moment.
The Welsh, they have Welsh age, don't they? But,
I
you
think
know,
they'll both be off.
Yeah.
So the teams will be equal.
They do.
Yeah, he's okay. Harrison Jones smile on his face. He won't want to come off, will he?
only place in Wales I've been to
Wait
is
for his
Brill,
opportunity.
which is North Wales, and I were only like 1 year old. Can't remember it.
Cool.
Well, I say there's 2 subs from both sides having a
just trying
warm
to
up.
think.
4 from each.
I'm just trying to think of more teams that are not in the same league. Oh, John's is going to take his shirt off because of blood.
Blood shirt, isn't it, for Harrison Jones?
Blood tubes. What Angry Kid said.
He's put it on backwards.
Put on backwards, you.
We started regardless. Well, there is an incident in the crowd to the right of us. I don't know if
That's funny.
Was that Jones?
the
Yeah.
officials have been involved
Yeah.
with that yet, but we'll just keep on
Bloody hell.
commentating on what's happening on the game.
Doing the hokey cokey there.
Ball's back in play.
Put some shirt on.
This is Dan Neil. Nice from him.
The Scum should play in Scotland.
Anthony Patterson.
Nah. I like that they play in the the English leagues because it makes sense.
Smith.
If they are to, we are
Still
to.
the players wait to come on. Harrison Jones and Josh Tynan return to
Well,
the
Paul
field of
said,
play.
you know, because
Harrison's
well, I said to him pre-season,
Smith shared
Leeds have
on,
already got
brought
theirs.
them
They've got
back.
Man United on 19th of July, but we haven't got ours.
Interesting
And
one, that. We're at home as well,
apparently
so
it's been delayed, but
tend to have
Paul's
the blood
told me we
shirt
might be
in the
playing
bag, obviously
Rangers
has no number on it and name, but
in
I
pre-season.
don't like the
Kid may have a
pre-season
little trot
teams.
to the
Like
changing room
we
to get
always
his
seem to play
spare shirt.
fucking Hartlepool and Carlisle. It's boring. I get it, the
25
local.
minutes. Jones is involved
but-
again.
I'd like to play a Scottish team, Dan, if you know, maybe Scottish Championship or have a pre-season in Scotland. It's still not a long journey, is it, for Sunderland?
I think Harrison Jones
Scotland.
just left it for
It
Patrick,
is.
thinking he's going to
You know.
take it, and they almost left it
Yes.
for each other.
So Northumbria at Hadrian's Wall was the
Swansea
original
gained possession.
border. England
Yeah, it just gets away from
stole
O'Brien there.
over
Invites the
80
challenge
miles
from
of
Chris
Scotland.
Beckham, and he is late.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, it is evening Tim Tams. I'm eating a quick buy $2.67 pack of deluxe triple chocolate.
Forward from Harry Darling. Too much on that.
Australian chocolate.
Brown watches it.
It's on, it's chocolate. Pretty good.
Remember you saying that Hotel Chocolat, the owner of the company, is a Sunderland fan, or he's from that region?
He's a Mackham.
Seaburn.
Yeah, he's had
Let me
2 or
just
3
Google
games now at right back, hasn't he, Alan Brown? Not sure Whether he's
So I remember you
filled in
saying
there
they could be a
before
sponsor
in his
for us,
Preston days,
Hotel Chocolate.
may well have
The
done.
spread X, our last season with them
Generally,
this
he's done
season.
okay, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's
A couple of run-outs with clean sheets.
That's why he set up the shop.
And then
Angus
midweek,
Furwell.
moved into his favoured position, middle of the park.
Angus
Have a go.
Furwell is from Sunderland. Or is it Peter Harris?
Dan Neil finds Chris Rigg, drops his shoulder.
Harris, that just sounds fucking North East.
Go on, Watson.
Tommy Watson!
Oh,
Pearson Watson.
Yeah, gets in eventually, doesn't he? He makes a bit of a mess of
That's
it.
it, Becky. That is the first solid bit of football.
Feed it into the far corner.
Whose ball was that to
Figueroa
Watson
gets his
there?
left boot on it in the
Rig.
end.
Yeah.
Rig to Watson was unreal. That is give. Look at that through ball, man. Watson did well to keep it.
He gets it wrong. The angle's against Tommy, and it's not. It's not
I mean,
fizzed into that far corner. It's just a firm side foot. He's looking to pass
On
it
them
into.
called penguins in the
Figueroa
UK.
gets his boot
Not
in the way
quite.
and does enough.
Watson puts the ball through for Chris Rigg. Rigg inside to Treehugh.
go on. Oh, you
But
brat. Oh, fuck's sake.
What are we doing?
Well, a couple of opportunities in the last minute.
Yeah,
So
Sunderland come to life.
we should be ahead now.
Crowd going a little bit as well.
Stick a rocket up the players' asses and then they'll play better.
It's Treehugh that got him, wasn't
Here
it?
we
Is he
go.
going to shoot? He's on
So
his left foot.
through.
We'll see now. And I think
He tries
he
to
does
feed
the
it
right
back
thing.
in.
I think Harry Darland's there. He's going to get the block in if he pulls the
So
trigger.
many bodies in the way.
Eventually, it drops to Tommy. He's had a couple of opportunities. in the
Sunderland
last
score
minute or
9 in the
so.
second.
Good block again
Second half.
from a Swansea point of view.
Facts.
free kick for Sunderland.
Derek, if you're right, mate, pull on the bloody lottery.
Yeah, 2012, I believe, was the last time we beat these lot
Through the
at Stadium
subs
Light.
running out
Mm.
for
We haven't
Double
played,
check
we haven't
from
played them that
football.
often, though. How are we
No.
playing? I'd say like
Young
in terms of like balance of the game, we're probably 70% more likely to score than they are. With a better
Oh, he's
team,
gone off the ball here
clearly.
now. Mepham,
And if we play them to give them the same
Chris
money.
Mepham and
Oh, he's
O'Brien
probably
again.
getting a free
Play them
kick,
to
hasn't
give
he?
them some
These
money.
refs- I
What are
don't
you
know if the
talking
fourth
about there,
official
Stuart?
has seen it and he's had a word in the referee's ear. But O'Brien ends up
Oh,
on the
for fact it's empty now.
Yeah, something on the attack.
I'll
Yeah,
go.
something going off the ball. So, well, you can see Sunderland staff aren't happy having a word with the fourth official.
What the fuck?
2012,
Yes.
January 21st, 2012, we beat them 2-0. Stadium
Talking in his
Light.
ear there, the referee. I think.
In Sessegnon and Craig Gardner.
Let's have a look back.
Yeah,
here
they
now.
were
We're not gonna
placed.
see it on
Yeah,
this one now.
Sessegnon
Yes, we're
scored.
away.
I think he scored the second, didn't he?
You want to see there because
Yeah.
we need a
Jon
wider
stops the
shot if
attack,
we
yeah,
can.
gets the foot in on Patrick
Something's
Robertson.
gone
Not
on.
sure what's happened, but obviously it's off the ball. Again, we're not seeing it on the replay. We need the wide one to have a look at it.
One of our players.
No.
Yellow card
Mepham
for
and
O'Brien.
Oh,
Ginger
blocked
Man.
yellow.
Yeah.
Mepham.
Well, he'd had the one, hadn't they? Just, I think Chris Mepham went to get the
This
ball
ref
off and
is,
to try and take the free kick
he's a
little
bit
bit quicker.
hit
And
and
then
miss,
it's
I think,
carried
this
on
ref.
off the ball.
We play them to give them some money. Oh, the pre-season games against Carlisle and Hartlepool. Oh, okay.
And it's still
So
going on.
Bristol City
We've got
have
an angle,
equalised
it'd be great if we
against
had an angle of-
QPR.
The wider pitch.
Yes, they do. And Super's said that in chat as well. Thank you,
Maybe
Rosie.
we'll get
Thank
it
you,
at half-time in
Super.
the highlights down.
1-1.
We still don't know exactly
And
what
the
happened. It's
first goal
coming
in the
together.
Premier League is
Listen, I know Sunderland fans
Brighton
are happy.
beating
Patrick's
Leicester
carrying the
City
ball up the pitch,
1-0.
and there was a few white shirts around him, and then the referee has obviously seen it, or the fourth official who's 10 yards away looking right at it. Something's gone on with O'Brien and Chris Mepham off the ball.
Here's Dan Neil. The annoying thing for Sunderland was they were in an advanced position with Patrick Robertson in possession. Here he is again.
Here's a fun fact for everybody. Fun fact of the day about Hotel Chocolate.
Fire it over the top for Wilson Isidore.
Andrew Farewell, the original founder,
Yeah, fans aren't happy. Don't mind that from
he was the
Tommy.
son who
He's
helped
played into it,
build
come back
the
towards his
Mr.
own goal,
Whippy
spins a
ice
lovely
cream
ball in the
brand.
channel.
So Mr. Whippy
Again,
and the Hotel
Wilson's on his
Chocolate
way.
were
See
from
on
the
the
same
replay
family.
if he's offside yet.
He's not protesting.
There you go. But he's from Sunderland.
Well, the ball's back in play now.
I think that'd be a good sponsor, though, for Sunderland, Hotel Chocolate.
I like it. I think it would be pretty good.
It just depends who puts in the most money, doesn't it? So it could be another betting.
Better than that energy
Yeah.
group people, whatever they were.
Yeah, see what he's looking to try and play it into
Oh,
Keith's path, but
great
Swansea
annual
was on it, could have
savings?
actually allowed it to run
No,
across his body
no,
there.
the Bull Energy or something like
Come
that.
out this left-hand side, better option.
The guy with the beard. Guy with a massive beard. There will be somebody in the chat who knows exactly who I'm talking about. Guy with a massive beard has an energy drink company.
They got rid of Luke Williams back in
When
February.
we're talking about KLD, he was annoying. Tim
William
Thompson.
Story, yeah.
Yeah, they had a sticky spell.
I remember him,
It was
yeah.
around Christmas time. Lost several games out of 10, I think. So.
He got diddled there, like.
Roberts brings in Trey Hume.
It's not going to show a replay because it's not a massive moment, but like,
Chris
he just fakes him out.
Situation looking for Wilson Isidore.
Isidore with the header.
I wonder if we can see that one back. Offside again.
Offside again,
Sunderland
apparently.
just behind him, letting him know they don't think he's offside.
Is every shot for Sunderland just going to be offside, offside, offside?
You know what we need here?
He's already
For
had
us
a
to score a
goal
goal.
chalked up for being offside.
And a little bit of...
Yeah, that one a couple of minutes ago. We haven't seen a replay of it. Or this
bit of
one.
fun. Here we go.
Fine,
So is this offside from Isidore?
Look back, goes into
So ball
Chris
gets
Rigg,
crossed
takes
in.
a touch, and then,
No. The one that's
It's a tight
closest
one,
to
isn't
me
it?
is ahead, but the person who...
That's where this line's going to cost us, isn't
Igor
it?
is there as the linesman look at it. It's Wilson's
He'll
shirt that you
cost
see
us
further
again.
than the
there'll be
defenders
one
on the other side
completely
of it.
undeniable, mate.
So the
Is it from Sunderland over the last
energy
10
drink
Yeah,
is
since the injuries,
Luke
really, wasn't it? Yeah.
said,
Coming
and
together at
the
the far
energy
post house and
company is
Joe Simon.
Utilita Energy.
No, that's the current ones, Rosie. I'm talking about when KLD was coming into the club, there was a buyer who owned an energy drink company with a massive beard.
That was William
William
Story.
Story, I
They see
think,
the
yeah.
front three really when they go into a front three, how narrow they are. Move the ball quicker on the outside.
He's a Sunderland fan. He was a Sunderland fan, and he was looking to buy the club for, I think,
them around the
a
pitch a
third
little
of
bit
what KLD was supposedly buying it for.
No, he was a West Ham fan. I remember him saying he supported West Ham, did William Story. But he said, I went to Roker Park once and atmosphere was great.
Oh, okay.
creeping up the pitch
It
here.
was during summer of 2020. I remember some interviews.
It says here, according to Sunderland bid, previously William Story of Rich Energy.
Rich Energy, there you go.
Roberts, who's ahead of him. Tries to feed in the back, goes out to
Go on.
Wandered across the pitch there, Patrick Roberts.
And obviously, at the moment, it's Utilita Energy, who's part of Sunderland.
There we go. Right.
Yeah.
Tim Tom's at $4.50 in Canada. Is that Canadian dollars or Australian though? I don't know the conversion rate. We need a goal. And Brighton 1, Leicester 0. Thank you, Super. What, mate?
I said Hayes Travel will be a good sponsor, Hayes Travel.
Nobody offers you more.
Yeah.
Patterson.
Well, they're a Sunderland-based company, aren't they? They were based in Sunderland, Hayes Travel. And
Yeah, they took over a lot of branches of thing that field. I
Looking for
can't remember which one that was.
Cut out by Ji Sung-yong.
Anyways, Sunderland are playing pretty well. It's just the final product and keeping our head.
Yom runs into Dan Neil, who's increasingly having an impact in this game, Dan Neil.
Well, Timon done really well, didn't he? Loved a little bit of skill. 2 or 3 Sunderland players around him.
some clubs, if you get like the University of the City sponsoring them, like
sprays the pass in the
Portsmouth,
first
the
place, doesn't he?
University
And
of
then he's the one
Portsmouth.
making the challenge on the touchline.
So,
Yeah, it makes
I
sense.
don't think that'll happen. Won't happen with Sunderland. You won't get. I don't think you get the University of Sunderland being our sponsor.
I don't think they'd
I think
throw
it has
money
for
at it.
women's, but. Oh, fuck's sake.
I'm not having that
that
slam, Derek. Not having it.
Yeah, as we see, just gets away from him, doesn't it? Heavy touch.
Oh, get up,
Franco
you
again, who's
soft shite.
Well, he's on the stretch, Dan Neil. We'll have to see it back on the replay. It looks like the ref's keeping his
Get up,
cards in his
Welsh.
pocket.
Get up, Welshie.
Here we go. Let's have a look.
I'm talking about Neil got the ball there.
This probably be a better one now.
Goes down like he's broke his leg.
It's on the stretch. I don't
What
think it
happened there?
studs on the shin or anything like
Stan
that.
Neil
so-
got a yellow card.
Daniel,
Nah.
he
Neil got the ball, and their number 17 player went down like a sack of potatoes.
Cool. A sack of potatoes goes down pretty fast. So, I don't do Vegemite. I do Mighty Might. Because it's got a kangaroo on the front.
And Cabango.
is it autumn now in Australia, Am?
Looking for Ronald.
Look at that fucking kangaroo, man.
Tommy Watson's helping out as well.
Is it autumn now in Australia, Am? because clocks are changing. It's spring here, so it must be autumn in Australia.
Well, I don't really
And then
know.
when it's summer here, it'd be winter.
I think it is nationally, but I'm in the desert, so.
Ironic cheers from around the stadium.
Right, yeah, fair enough. But if you're in the city, like
Just a little bit late on
Melbourne
Tommy
or
Watson.
Brisbane, it might be different.
Melbourne, yeah.
Just bounces up
And
the top
Geelong,
of
well,
Matt
Geelong's a
Roberts.
town in Melbourne. But
Geelong, yeah. Geelong is, yeah. That would be $5.16 Australian. You're getting a great deal. Thank you. It's half price. I like my. You've done a little bit of. What's it called?
In Leicester City have equalised against Brighton.
Ooh, that's interesting. Who scored?
Timon.
Vardy?
Not yet.
Kangaroo shit in the jar. Fair
Jim
enough.
Keane.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks it. Look
Just
at the
read them
colour. That goes
Cullen, isn't it?
on
Yeah.
bread. Is it open?
never forget the song Jamie Vardy having a party.
I think Alan Shearer will be
Like,
relatively
just
happy. Probably
look at
happy
that,
with
man.
two managers, wouldn't he?
It literally.
Swansea,
I don't think you're too
certainly
far
first
wrong,
20,
mate.
25 minutes or so, the better side. Sunderland have come into the game.
Right. If you want to know more
In
about the
Melbourne,
bloke that was
Tommy
offering the
Tommy
buyout
Watson's, aren't they? The
that
best
you just mentioned,
opportunities.
yes, please,
Yeah,
John,
whether
finish
that's
the
storm,
sentence.
which you
I'm happy to hear more.
Statistically coming, Danny.
Oh, come on, look.
Again from Figaro. Takes no
It
chances.
was
Couple of them. I think they brought him as a
Mavadidi
ball-playing
who
goalkeeper,
equalised
but
for
I remember
Leicester.
down at Swansea, and the away
Oh,
fixture was a little bit
interesting.
rushed at times with his kicking.
Dungaroo. The sad thing is, it looks like it.
He's an out here, Chris.
What's the longest away day you've done, Am, for Sunderland?
Mallorca.
Is that because I know you've done more like you've done Birmingham because you used to live not too far, and I think you've done Stoke away and that.
Is in like who? What's the team I've went further south to go and watch?
Yeah, like the furthest
Portsmouth.
away day in football.
Sunshine,
Portsmouth.
Hume
Pompey.
puts the header in.
Yeah.
Chris Rigg just doesn't drop for him.
It was in and out day though, like so I don't really.
Jay
I've
Fulton.
been to the
Did you ever
place.
get
but I
time
haven't
to visit?
Been to the place, if that makes sense.
So you didn't get time to like have a visit around the town of Portsmouth or city, whatever it's
Not
called.
really. And quite frankly, wasn't really that bothered. So
Harrison Jones.
But I have heard it's meant to be a bit rough though, is Portsmouth.
I mean,
Apparently.
the only thing I really know about Portsmouth is that guy with the teeth that punched our player.
That's really well done by
Oh look,
Van
yeah.
Gaal. He might get on the end of this one.
And at Fratton Park, you always hear someone ringing a bell, like you always hear that sound at Fratton
Eventually
Park.
comes out with the ball in the tight area.
Do you reckon we'll score before half time?
Throw in Sunderland.
We're knocking on the door.
Brown.
The way I was
Could do.
going, I think we could. That's
Yeah,
not
sort of
offside,
moves offside
blind
there,
there.
Good line from
Linesman.
Swansea, say Harry Darlan and Cabango. Well organised.
I think he just likes
Swansea have the
getting
goal
us
line a few
offside, doesn't he?
times.
That's the fourth time we've been offside, right? What's the stats here? What's your short streak?
It's not. I think he wants Swansea to win. He wouldn't do it
show
for
us the
Swansea,
replay
but
then,
every time
please.
we're in the-
They're not showing us the replay of the offside. I wonder why that is. Also, how do I hide this? Taskbar settings.
Straight to Dan Neil.
I want to hide
He
it.
immediately tries to play it out to Tommy Watson. Just gets the bounce wrong.
Yeah, he's looking for that big half volley. The
Spray it, yeah.
big spray out to that left hand side, dragged it.
He's got it in his locker.
Automatically hide the taskbar.
Ah.
Yes, please. Thank you. And every time I move my
Come
mouse,
back
it's
up
not
again.
fun.
Cross.
Portsmouth
Come on.
is posh. Hello, sailor. All right, deal.
Frank
All right.
Trying to get on it. It's key as well.
Is it just because it's from the south? We posh
Well,
down
that
there.
Portsmouth will be having a derby day next season because Southampton's coming down. That's Portsmouth's biggest rival, Southampton. So
Yeah.
Long throw, centre backs come forward for
nah,
Swansea.
Pompey. I don't think Pompey will go down.
On the
Do you
far
think,
side.
Am?
It's
think
meant to be
Portsmouth
Royal
are
Navy
paying up.
Museum, the Submarine Museum. It sounds like they've got a lot of nautical themed museums in a port town. There's a surprise.
Here it comes.
He did. Alright, that throw in was piss poor. Who have we got chasing it down? Who's screaming, man? Shut up.
He's there at the far post.
It must be one of the fans, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is. We'll never do that. Oh my god.
Trey Hume steps on it.
Go on, Hume. Oh,
Tommy Watson brings it
I
inside.
thought you were going out then. I thought you.
Isidore's just gone
Go on,
offside
Watson. Just
himself.
Feed it over the
yes, you're
side.
leaving, but just
Go on.
end it up on a high.
Roberts is going to do
Roberts.
some dodgy stuff.
Brown gives him an option.
Try to
Roberts
give it to
holds
somebody
on to
out in space. There's another nip at his legs.
Ryan.
Funny what you and David were doing at Norwich. 1, 2. Oh, you know, with passes and that. It was just.
I mean, that's the only entertainment we were having for like 70 minutes of the game. Oh,
You do it today if you want, Ant, again.
Yeah, it was initially from Tommy Watson.
Do it today.
Key got a little bit tight, didn't he? Rolled and come inside the pitch, but I just think from both wingers, really. I mean, Patrick's had a couple of runs, but they've generally been across
Probably
the
do it
pitch.
today as well,
Obviously,
Ant, this passing game.
making runs more direct towards goal. And Swansea, to be fair to them, as I said earlier on, out of possession, they've got themselves back into a shape really well, and they come and press. Does not allowed, in general, our centre backs just to put a foot on it and settle and get their head up and pick a pass. They've gone after us a little bit, but we'll
I
see how
think
they
Danny
get on
Collins
second
has
half.
been a little bit
Well,
generous
they
to these.
shop
Like
out.
he's basically saying like Swansea have getting at us a couple of times, but other than the first say 10 minutes or so, where they're
Fulton.
out the block start, they've done barely anything. Maybe we put the high press on that dodgy back pass from Brown to 09, but it's all very
A bit dodgy
containable.
though sometimes.
Harrison Jones's first
Let-
half.
Along with
Tried
Patterson,
to
I think
get into the game. He has had a
Patterson
few
waits too
touches
long
on the
sometimes
ball,
to keep the
hasn't he? But
ball.
it's been hard in there, as I say. You've got a
Can
midfield
make
three.
it
on
easy.
three,
Speed,
really.
I think, needs
Not
to
been a
pick
lot of
up
time
like
and space.
completely across the entire
See there
team.
now again, Swansea
Certainly
pressing
doesn't look
hard.
out of place, does he,
No,
Harrison?
We're not good at this scoring business, like a blind lad at the nightclub. Hey, at least they can hear.
Oh,
Trey's given away
Dickhead.
perfectly.
That's kicking the ball away, surely.
From a
Wow.
Sunderland perspective.
yeah, I think Fulton is it. It leaves a little bit on him, but he plays the square past Trey. I'm not sure
God,
as he
jeez.
goes
I
to
just
play
feel
him.
like Swansea want it more than we do.
The
He's
contact
what?
before and
So-
see it back here now. No, gets away with it a little bit. Unfortunate that the contact comes in. Cullen, I think, with the strike.
That is
Ended
so
up in the-
cynical.
it's had-
Went over.
Need to get the ball. It's ended up in the River Weir.
Where? Where? No, I don't know. Like
Seconds
this
of
half
first
stopping
half,
done.
we're at added time. There's been a couple of stoppages, so maybe two
I
or
reckon
three might
3
be added
minutes.
on.
Yeah,
Do you reckon?
Timon and Harrison Jones, wasn't it?
I'd say 4. Oh, he might put 4 on.
Might have to shut this door, you know, because
I'm gonna go
there's little
3
flies
minutes.
getting in. How many?
I'm going to say
3
two
minutes
two
will
added
be added.
minutes.
Oh, 3.
Three.
3.
Oh, there you go. We're shut. We're closed. No more
Isidore's
balls.
been held. A free
3 is the magic number, isn't it, Ant?
Depends who you ask. If you ask an Irishman, it's tree.
Nah. He gets frustrated with those, Wilson.
So it is, it's
Sometimes
tree.
I think you've got to get used to it. You know, you're playing over in England, maybe a little bit different.
To be fair,
what he's used to.
I can't.
Centre halves are more aggressive.
In my head,
perhaps.
I can't say it
Contact.
like 3 and 3 separately. Like they just sound the
A
same
little
to
bit
me.
frustrated. He's obviously had
This-
the offside
This
goal
is
and then
the
It's the same word.
couple
this
of
is the
offsides
fourth
as well.
time
again?
he's trying to put his flag up, and we didn't even have the ball then.
He wants Swansea to win. The officials just want Swansea to win. It's
Seems
guaranteed.
sad. 6 yards on that throw. I mean, you can't be offside from a throw in either.
Doesn't get there with the head out. Wilson Isidore.
Hey! No slandering the
Ivanovich is left for Sunderland fans.
the posthumous
Harry Darlan
Sticky
again,
Vicky.
Close contact.
She did a service to Britons for over 4 decades.
Yeah, she did. She served British tourists well, didn't she? She made them proud.
Put forward by Dan Neil.
Now it's the
Isidore.
Now it's the
Nice skill
daughter.
from him, Harrison
Sticky Vicky's
Jones.
retired.
Tree
It's a shame that
fellows,
TV.
surgeons of
Roberts.
tree.
It's a shame Benny.
On the underlap.
At the other
It's a
side.
shame Benny's on TV show can't come back
Tight in
because
there though, isn't it?
you know won't be allowed on TV now.
There now, there's your ball.
Why not?
The problem is, look where Trey Hume is
Slapstick.
for
I
me.
don't know. I think
Inverted fullbacks
no, but
now.
the earlier
Especially down
seasons
there now, loose
it'd be
covered.
Some people might be offended by
That's where you look for your ball out to your
early
fullback
season.
there. Big switch. There you go.
Yes, please, more of that. Oh, what an absolute diddle.
With Tommy Watson
That's
running down
got to be
towards the
clipped.
touchline and wins
Oh.
the first corner of the game.
But eventually we see it, don't we? We come back in a couple of times, and then I think it was Chris Mepham. Yep, sends it out to that far side. 2 passes, we're up the pitch, win a corner.
Lewis O'Brien was left on his backside, not for the first time.
Please show that replay, because that was fucking funny. He's done it twice to him now.
This will be the last action of the first half. It's Trey Hume who's on the corner.
Just got here. Have I missed much? It is about to hit half time. We're on our tea drinker. Nice. We're on our first corner of the game.
It's Hume.
Good punch from the keeper.
Half time.
Giancarlo Franco's gone down again.
Do you know what? It's a decent ball, and for me, if it's an in-swinger and you've got your setup in the 6th,
softies out there.
We sort of split open, and then all of a sudden, no one's around the keeper. The keeper comes to punch it clear. It's free. Nobody's in front of him.
There's way too much theatrics in
really
that.
much in it. Franco's made the most of a couple, hasn't he?
He's walking off
back on his feet now. Yeah.
Can't remember which YouTube it was.
They've had the better of the first 20-25 minutes for me. I think they started really well. Some good.
Frankie, shush. Danny, shush. No, you haven't missed much. We've had the ball in the back of the net, but that was given us offside, and rightly so. I'd say Sunderland are the better team so far. Jones has looked. He's looked okay. I'd say he's probably at the. If you look at the championship table, he's probably around, like, just the quality of Norwich at this season. He's no direct replacement for Job. But yeah, he's all right. He's doing okay. I don't mind it. Let's hope Hull can beat Coventry on Monday night. I don't think it really affects us. I actually want Coventry to win that, because the way I see it happening, if you look at the league table, whichever way if you look at the league table now, we could leapfrog into 3rd place, and if Coventry keep on winning, they'll be playing Sheffield United 4th versus 5th. And also, I'm not that scared of Coventry. I don't know why everybody else is. It's a weird one. Half-time reviews. Are we making any substitutions, Rosie? Would you change anybody off?
To what I've seen so far, I wouldn't change it. I would keep it as it is.
Which is, I think it's a nice surprise, that, right?
Yeah.
Because Watson was the biggest, if he's doing nothing, then get him off. But I think he's actually played pretty, with his heart on his sleeve. I don't mind that. Jacob, what do you think? Any subs?
Not just yet, but maybe in the 60th minute I might. So
yeah, nice and slow. And I'm not sure if David is still here or not, but would you make any subs, mate?
I'm still. Probably no.
No.
If ain't broke, don't fix,
Yeah. Yeah. Do you see a goal coming for us? If we persist,
I'd like to think so.
It's just knocking on the door, right? I think this is one of the games. Where's the sniper? That's funny. For me, like, again, I think we're all on the same page. No substitutions at halftime, but we do need a break or a moment to, like, judge against. Go, like, if X hasn't happened by this point, if we haven't had a challenging shot on the keeper by, say, the 55th minute, I would make a sub then, because you just barking up the same tree all game and expecting something to change. It's not going to happen. So yeah, I'm all right with that. I will now load up the halftime socials. What do you reckon the vibe is?
Great, is it?
Well, I can tell you right now, it's a lot more positive than last time because we were 3 minutes into half-time and there was already 65 comments. So far, there's only 15, which is a better sign that people are not as pissed off. Some half and just hanging around. Dreadful yet again? I don't think that's correct. What have we come to expect from Labrie? See, that comment is, I guess, a little naive, really. Because, well, to be fair, I'm going to say it, like, if we're not conceding, then it doesn't really matter. That is just offside. It's just offside. I think you can't, well, obviously you can't lose if you don't concede. So if we're solid at the back and that's the style we want to play from, like maintain defensive rigidity for as long as possible, then we're doing a good job. It's just not entertaining. Which again, I guess, kind of goes against what we want. We want horse on sleeve, passion, goals. Yeah. Eddie's comment, I think, is all right here. Boring, but not poor. Swansea sitting very deep as soon as we start to go forward. Should have been one up, and it would have made them come out a bit more, but it's getting harder by the minute. So from that, I think what Eddie's saying is, yeah, no goals, not much action in front of the goal, but Swansea will be more resolute. And there's the second offside from Wilson. He's probably about 5-10 centimetres offside. Not long at all, not far at all. Need to stop picking players for the sake of it and pick up the best players and go for it. We've been garbage for a few weeks. Bored, genuinely better than I expected. I'm on that same page. Didn't watch that half. How were we? Well, no goals. Another wasted another 10, didn't I? I'm guessing that's a gambler. Another 45 minutes of watching paint dry. Riveting. Yeah, it's just basically nothing's happened. Same old, same old. Not many happy people. Here is your half-time scores. Across the league, only West Brom are in front against Watford. Everybody else is drawing 0-0, and QPR Bristol City are 1-1. Exciting first half. And yes, also, sorry, I'll just show you that again. The 3 teams above us have already played. 2-1 winners for Burnley and Leeds, and a 2-1 defeat away from home against Plymouth Argyle for Sheffield United. So we could catch a gap or catch up a little bit on third place Sheffield United, but I think it's a little bit too late for us to reach for the automatics now. Yeah, like you're saying there, Stuart, we're in playoff mode. Also, why can I see it on there, but not on here? There we go. That was weird. Get Lafay on with Wilson. Do you like that idea?
Doesn't sound too bad for me.
Was that your 60th minute sub then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm all right with that. Mike says, this is what I would do in the second half. Meander on for Watson. Lafay on for Rig. What's your thoughts? I like that. I think they make logical sense. Rig has played pretty good today, but nothing has been critical. The middle of the park, passing back, needs to be like just a thing of the past. I don't like that one bit, but it's the nature of football. Possession is more important sometimes to some of these players. I don't get it. Just want to get the ball forward and in the danger zone. It's the scoring goals that's lacking, and we're in playoff mode. Yeah, I think Watson for Meander makes sense because, well, with Watson being out the door for 10 million, right? Has any paperwork been signed? What I'm very concerned about is if we do keep playing Watson for these remaining couple of games or into the end of the playoffs, and then he gets injured, where's the guarantee that he's actually getting sold to Brighton for 10 million? It's agreed in principle, but is that dotted line being signed? Because they can't sign it before the end of the season, right? Does anybody know?
So it says Tommy Watson has signed for Brighton. The agreement was reached in April 2025, and he will officially join Brighton in June when the summer transfer opens.
Oh, so we can just get him injured now if he's already signed.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know why we'd ever want one of our players injured, but if we put him on the pitch, we're giving them that liability. They're going to essentially, or they could, piss £10 million down the drain by doing that. So, a bit strange. Maybe I missed something, says Joe. But how come Mundell's not in the squad, injured or being rested? Yes, Mundell is injured, as is Joe Bellingham. That is the squad from last week. Is that still the Norwich one? That's still the West Brom one. Wow, these are behind. Yeah, where's the bench gone? You had the bench handy a couple of seconds ago. Is it there? We had the bench for... We had the bench for Sunderland. That's because I closed it because of the half-time level at the break stuff. Who have we got on the bench as options?
So our bench option, well, obviously Moore.
He got, yeah.
Mienda, Sameed,
Hjalda,
Leo.
Yeah, Lefebvre, Anderson, Alexic.
Lavery and Bainbridge.
So, realistically, coming off the bench, Mienda, Lefebvre and Alexic. Samed might make a little bit of an impact because he hasn't really been... How many times has he played for Sunderland, Samed, this season? Like 4? And they've been pretty...
He's played 6 matches for Sunderland.
How many minutes? It's not many. It's definitely not many. So that's just a wasted resource. He's supposed to be one of Lens's top players, but I'm not seeing it.
You're starting to debate that now.
So 160 minutes.
160 minutes in 6 appearances. That's what 6 divided by 160 is 32 point. We'll say half an hour per game, just over half an hour per game.
He had 41 minutes in the FA Cup, so a total of 201 minutes.
It's not good enough, really, is it? He's supposed to be there to... I know he's been injured, but like we've got Pavedo is in the same situation. We've got too many people that are coming into the squad and doing that. He's got my fucking cap! Cheeky bastard.
Well, for me, I think it was pointless signing Dan's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Liverpool.
Again, is that money down the wind, or is Liverpool still paying the wages for that?
They're still paying the wages.
Oh, that's fine then. I think that's kind of a moot point then. If we're not if we're not throwing money away, then it's fine. Like I'm all right with an academy player like learning more about the game. That's fine. what was he realistically here to do? Who was he going to replace? Patrick Roberts? Or Isidore or Mayenda? It's showing you the bloody fans coming out more than the players.
Probably Roberts in it, but he's meant to sort of be a backup for.
Yeah. No, look. Our next week's starters here. This Sunderland squad's getting younger and younger by the day. It's ridiculous. I think Sam.
I wonder if he clapped, Sam.
Yeah.
You know when he clapped, I wonder if any fans did it as well. You know, because he clapped at fans. I wonder if any fans did it, or they just went, "No, we don't care about you, kid. I mean,
No,
too young."
they generally will have, mate. They will have. Where, unless they were inside getting a pint.
Yeah.
George says, I think Samed's injury didn't help him. Then the Championship is a total change of pace from League One. Yes, it is. Not many people can do that change from League One to here. But as controversial as this is for David, not David on the call, but the other David, I think Ekwa is one of the few players that have done it very, very well. He just got onto this physical Championship side very, very quickly.
He wasn't a bad player, was he? He did score some goals for us.
Oh yeah, that's it. I think he's a nice character as well.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if he'll is it an Italian team in your French team, F1?
French. He's at Saint Etienne. Mike is saying, I think Lafay and Wilson are a great combination as they bounce off each other. Yeah, it's kind of like that Ahmed and Roberts a couple of seasons ago, right?
Both French, aren't they? Enzo and Wilson.
Is Enzo French? I thought he was Italian.
No, he's French.
Oh, there you go then. Oui.
I know Enzo. It does sound more Italian, doesn't it? The name Enzo, but it is French.
Sunderland are about to kick off for second half. Bear with me. Naked ladies. Bare naked ladies. You get it.
We're back underway here.
We're underway. Here we are. Can't say Dan's is a bad deal until the season's over. He could have scored the winner at Wembley. Well, he's not going to play a single minute for us, but doesn't really matter.
Brian.
Oh, go on, Luke.
Ronaldo, he does find the ball to him.
What's already on the brink?
There you go.
Ronaldo.
Plenty of men back covering it.
Need to deal with this, Sunderland.
Go on, Tommy.
Jones is over across there, helping out. Oh,
Watson.
There's a late one on. Is that Alan Brown who's gone down?
I think so, yeah. But from a Sunderland point of view, there,
I'll stop moaning.
Sunderland had a lot of time to pick up and get organised, and he just flukes the ball in, and Cullen's got 5 yards of space.
Man, do some better.
I've seen it back there when he gives the free kick away. Just a fraction late on Alan Brown.
Giza goal. I was saying about Giza the other day. Like, I put that down, so when he went, pizza? Giza? I was like, no, it's just Giz. Like, give me something. Makes sense when you're like, here's a pie, here's a pizza.
This is Trey Hume for Sunderland. Chris Rigg looking for the ball over the
top. Oh, Riggy lad, go on.
Target is Wilson Isidore. Ben Cabango comes across and knocks it out of play.
Chris Rigg, ole.
Right, we've gone back for no reason. Go on.
Trey Hume.
If you hit Newcastle, stand up.
Looking for Tommy Watson. Key comes across.
Hey up, big man. What's your name? My name is Eliza Mayender. Better than Sam Fender.
Many French people are named Enzo lately for some reason. Maybe there was like a TV show or something like that. Because I know, wasn't Game of Thrones like responsible for loads of people just getting named after the characters on there?
Third game of the week, isn't it? Really, I think Chris Riggs played a lot of those minutes. I know Job's having a break. Dan Neal's played a lot of minutes. Will he possibly?
Game of Thrones is some bits of Game of Thrones. It was filmed in Croatia.
Game or so as well.
Yep, and some of it in
Ireland.
Yeah.
Sally's
most of it was in Ireland.
Substitutions today. You know, Alexic would rather go and play in there as one of those as well.
That's why people go to Croatia, because of Game of Thrones now. So I think
Interesting
tourism,
returns towards the end of the season if everything
you
goes well.
Croatia went up after Game of
Enzo,
Thrones.
Enzo Ferrari, I
Elise
think, was
saying,
one of the Ferrari
Now
fans.
Ballard, Huggins was mentioned as well, yeah.
Oh,
Dennis Firkin, so yeah, you're looking at
okay.
1 or 2 getting them back at the back end of the pitch as well.
Interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do with that information after this conversation, but that's pretty interesting.
Mepham.
Wait, man. I just want something.
Somebody
get excited about.
as well. Enzo's come back in, hasn't he? Last couple of games had a couple of appearances.
No subs from me that
well,
half time, by the way, but that's not a
midweek,
surprise.
20 minutes or so.
Not from either team.
Yep.
Maybe half an hour, just
I
surprised.
think Mayenda to start with, when he first came to Sunderland, he wasn't as good, but then he improved, didn't
he was a 17-year-old.
He's Trey Hume.
You forget, like, some of these players are extremely young.
Luke O'Nien takes a diagonal ball out.
It was last season when he first came in, wasn't it, Mayenda?
Jones couldn't get around his man.
Yeah, lovely switch from Luke.
Yeah,
He's got that in his locker on his left foot as well.
He came in last season, Mayenda.
A wedge.
Yeah,
he's 19 now, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Big golf fan as well, Luke.
Yeah, he's 19. I think he's a year younger than me.
I am like Michael Caine, full of useless information. Well, if you look at the camera, but also look at you're looking at your camera, but you're looking at your person having the conversation too. Oh.
Figaro.
Okay. I remember that art was on doing
Play again for
Yeah,
Figaro.
I'm just look at it there. It's a couple of
Yeah,
them,
19,
they've worked it quite well.
8th of May
Just in
2005.
front of him, got his arms up saying, I've got a lovely yard of space there.
Yeah, younger than me, bloody hell.
And he's just shelled it out. I'll play again on that far side, hasn't he?
You've already missed your prime for getting into football, mate.
Well, I'll be 21 on the 25th, so this month, so.
Oh, you can drink in America then.
Well, yeah.
You're an international adult at that point.
21. Yeah, a lot of other countries it's 21, isn't it? I bet
The
legal
locals
age.
weren't
should be.
No, it's just America,
Happy
pretty
with
much.
the officials at half time. We went back through the
Everywhere else it's
decisions,
18,
though,
isn't
Danny.
it?
Yeah, I think the one when he scored from, he is just leaning offside. I
But
think
it's
the other
like,
one after he
to be honest, I don't agree with
close calls
age
again
of
from the
consent
lines,
being
but he's
16. That should be
trying to help him out.
21
He hasn't
or
got the
18.
benefit of the monitor like us to see the replays.
I don't want that
has he?
conversation
Close
right now,
calls,
mate.
those
I'll have it with you off stream,
Sunderland fans
but
getting a little bit frustrated.
In from Timon.
future movie star in the making, Madame and the road movie.
To the delight of the Sunderland fans.
Madame's coming to a place, theatres near
At the
you.
end of the first one, I think.
Mate, if the camera followed me for a day, there would definitely be a movie there somehow. I don't know what kind of movie it would be. Have you seen the movie Split? It might be something like that.
Oh, never forget, I'm calling that woman a silly bitch or whatever at a comedy show.
Well, she was. She said somebody from Sunderland was a Geordie.
Forward ball, Wilson Isadore's competing.
And you went, shut up.
There's not much in that.
Well, the Cardiff Stoke game
But there's enough for the officials.
is only just gone to half time.
He plays it well, Harry
Oh,
Dawn. He
what
knows
happened
Isadore's put the burners on. He just gets his body across.
There
it,
was a
waits for little
medical
bit of contact, and goes
emergency
down.
in the stand.
Oh,
Line
when
was 2 yards away.
okay. Fair
Thinks
enough.
There's enough in it.
As long as the person's getting the right treatment, that's all that really matters. Luton are behind, by the way, as well. I don't know who they're playing, but they're losing.
Blackburn.
Blackburn.
Yeah, two subs
Oh,
for
Blackburn are
Sunderland.
winning!
Early,
Blackburn, Blackburn.
A
What?
good warm up here.
What?
Who's down there? Is that Eliza Mayenda?
At least we're not
Yeah.
Blackburn. At least we're not
See him
Blackburn.
probably
Say that in this
55,
season.
60
You can't say it
minutes.
this season, mate, but
Warming up.
there you
quite
go.
Intensely down there.
It's
Well,
just
you
popped
could-
up on the
you could-
screen. Boom. Luton Town 0, Blackburn 1.
At least we're not Borough.
Forward
At
for
least
Rig.
we're not Borough. Oh.
It's never really on for Wilson Isidore.
Yeah,
Cabango
it is what it is.
down the line.
That is
And
still
Ronaldo.
in
Ronaldo
circulation,
moves it on,
Chris.
but
What?
there's a touch there from Trey Hume.
Oh, that's gross. Why are you asking each other about underwear, man?
Who?
Old school.
So Chris said he has underwear
Well,
older
thinks
than
I'm
you,
doing-
Jacob,
He's got
right?
to run on Trey early, throw down the line. You
Oh,
see it back
God.
there now.
And
He's gonna
then
bring this
Derek's
under
asked,
control.
is that underwear still in circulation? I mean, does he still use it?
Is it the shoulder? Shoulder is a bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's not messing around there, Trey, is he? Takes the
Oh,
Ronald's face there. He's astonished he hasn't got the free kick.
Tommy Watson.
oh what?
Crossfield ball, but it doesn't
Hey.
reach. the intended target, and Swansea City get possession back.
Don't know
This is
the difference
Ji
between
Sung-yong.
Aussie and Kiwi. Be careful.
This is Josh Timon. Timon has 3 men in the box, now 4.
No, there is a difference between
Goes back,
Australians
though, to
and
Jay
Kiwis.
Fulton.
Not the flags, not really
Harry
though.
Darling.
I can understand why you would mix
No,
the flags
but-
up.
Ronald.
Accent,
Good first touch,
probably.
and then puts it past Trey Hume. Ronald with the shot.
That is.
Hey,
How have they?
your
First
shit.
part really well, doesn't he? Just receives it, pops it. The other side of Trey Hume.
And it's wrong. The age limit is America is still 21. Yeah, no.
2 minutes, lads.
It's just a. It's not a
What's
conversation I
the
really
camera
like talking about. It's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
It's football.
So,
Doesn't get his body round.
so it looks like Reggie was saying to his subs 2 minutes before you're coming on.
That is such a shit shot. Didn't he score against us last time out, Ronald?
Round's attempted ball forward is blocked. And
I thought he scored twice, Ronald. It's
For Swansea.
For Swansea, yeah. Didn't he score twice?
Jones gets it back for Sunderland, though. Oh, it's just ahead of Wilson Isidore.
Watch it. We'll be in the box. Wilson's in the box. Offside. That's what's going to happen, I'm telling you.
Now Fulton.
Do we? Oh, Joe, that's an interesting question. No, I think League One's going to be their furthest they'll drop for at least 2 years now.
Who's he on about? Is he on about Swansea or is he on about Blackburn?
Luton. He says, do we reckon Luton will drop through the leagues and end up in non-league again? Eventually, possibly. But at the moment, they've still got some Premier League quality players stuck in contracts and nobody wants to buy them. So...
I think Luton, the furthest they can go now is League One. I think, I don't think they'll go. Yeah, same as you. Yeah, I think they could be in League One maybe for 1 or 2 seasons, but then I think they'll come back up and stabilise in Championship again.
I think
they might just need a bit of a.
I think it's more likely they're going to stabilise in the Championship, like Bolton Wanderers.
Yeah, I think Championship's the right league for Luton.
He never said the drinking age isn't 21 in America.
Space.
I'm confused now.
Hits the arm of Ronaldo. In fact, he's holding
He
his
did,
arm
didn't
and
you?
hurt
I
him.
remember you saying in America.
Yeah, America. But you can get frat parties where everybody's like
smashed at him, isn't it, from Trey Hume a yard away.
17.
But it might depend depending on the state. I'm seeing some states legal age to drink might be 18.
It's 21 across. It's 21 across. America's got a weird history of drink, hasn't it? Because of prohibition in the 30s.
Alan Brown starts again.
I think France, it's a bit younger than that. I think it's 15 or 17 in France.
Across Europe, you can drink as long as you're supervised by an adult, typically. And a degrees on age, but in the UK, I think it can be like 11 with an adult supervising you at a meal.
Roberts now. Alan Brown, Sunderland getting players in the box.
Anyways,
cross in from Alan Brown.
Cross in.
Deep one.
Far post.
Newest Sunderland player.
Come on, Watson. Jones. That's the effort I want to see from Watson.
Yeah,
Jones and Watson were both running towards the ball. Watson's having a casual jog, and Jones is busting the ball.
That's dispossessed.
Basically case in point of.
Comes across, he doesn't take it though.
Case in point of why you don't want them on. This Luton situation is oh yeah.
What are you doing?
O'Brien.
I want them to take the mantle of double dipping away from Sunderland.
Mepham tries to play it out.
Could be Luton next, but I think there'll be other teams as well that do it in the future. Maybe like Bournemouth. If Bournemouth end up selling, if they have a downfall, I think Bournemouth could be one of them.
Brighton have taken the lead again against Leicester City.
He did get the ball, like.
Feels he's won the ball there. Say the ball goes in that direction.
He gets the ball like 100% there. Like, here's the foul, right?
Let's have a look here now.
100% on the ball. That's 100% on the ball, like.
I think he plays the ball as well, Danny. Goes down the line, if anything, just go across him.
That's wild.
And it's right next to the touchline. The ball's been placed pretty close. Well,
even Blackburn are down to 10 men.
Yes, I'm going to word with the referee.
That'll be their downfall then.
Lad Tommy Watson, you can see him having to work with the
Brighton
lines
2,
in there,
Leicester
let him
1.
know.
Thank you very much,
He
Super.
disagrees with his decision.
Joe thinks this game's going to end in
Enzo Lefebvre
0-0 now.
allows my
No
end
way
to
this
come
will
on
finish
after this
0-0.
set piece,
I don't
Danny.
know. I'm
Sunderland have to defend
I'm
this
keeping my
first.
mouth shut.
Josh Timon stands over it.
Right one, but it's referee's decision. Referee's decision.
Yarmu crosses it.
Go.
Oh, and it's hit the bar. On.
Goal.
It's in the net.
There you go.
At the second
Welsh
attempt,
bastards.
it's Ben Cabango who's running away.
Get
The
fucked,
first
man.
one might have been Harry Darling, was it? We don't deal with the ball in. Decent
To
delivery.
be fair, this is probably the game we'll lose, and then after that we'll win the
It shouldn't
rest.
have been, I don't think. Again, Tommy Watson's. But then, listen, yes, it's not a free kick.
Oh, look
I
at
don't
this.
think it's
I
free.
was about to show you the Swansea
Defend
limbs.
The ball coming in, and they have 2 goes at it. Swansea,
celebrating that
there's
they've won the
changes
cup.
now. You say they're
Give
waiting
over
to come on.
Swansea.
That shouldn't have even been a free bloody
That wasn't a
kick.
free kick. It wasn't.
Well, we're probably going to lose today because of officials. Let's face it.
Right, here we go.
Not
Here's the
been good
goal.
enough.
Decent ball in.
Header across bar.
Yeah,
Cross stumbled
Good
over.
reaction. Both centre backs involved from a Swansea point of view.
According
Darling with the first one with the header. Let's have a
to
look.
Sky Sports
Bodies back
commentary,
there.
it was that
Gets in
Ronald who
between
scored.
Daniel and Chris Mepham, I think it is it? Or no,
It's number
Chris
5.
Rick,
Bloody
sorry.
Swansea, man.
It's number 5 who scores.
And then Cabango as it drops down on
Cabango.
the volley. Nothing Anthony Patterson can do.
That's
Well, it's
horrific.
probably going to be a defeat
Cabango
today, innit?
delighted.
There's nothing in it.
So you need to
not.
score. Yes, you do, Dale.
Been a free kick in the first place.
So
We've looked
Jones
back a
and
couple
Mig
of
have
times.
gone
It
off
feels
and
soft, doesn't it,
Meander
Danny?
and Lefebvre.
Now
Yeah,
that free kick
I
was
think
given.
general direction the ball's played in. He comes. Was he going to say?
No, I
comes
don't
up
think
with a
we'll
bit of
score
force,
because
but
we'll just
wins the
get.
ball at
It's
the
just
end
going
of
to
the
get
day.
called offside
See
every
the
time we're in
direction
pop.
it goes away from.
You just need to
Ronald,
fucking
but
shoot
as I
now.
say after that, then you've got to get organised set pieces are vital in football.
We're trying to
We've
find
We're not
find
the
a
only
key
team who
moment.
can't
last
be.
couple of goals coming from.
Leeds couldn't
set
beat
pieces
Swansea at
and
home,
very
so we're
few.
not going to beat first, are we? In top half that's failed to
Inside
beat
football
Swansea.
matches.
I like
Sunderland player gone down off the ball. It's Tommy Watson who's gone down. The
right.
crowd getting
Brighton
increasingly
both
frustrated with
goals
these officials.
from penalty. Got to say that comment. Saw the comment. Yeah, fair enough, Dale. Fair enough. I think timing-wise, I don't think David was too far wrong either.
It's a shove from Josh Key.
He's holding
Nah.
his knee there, isn't he, Tommy?
But
6 minutes off.
I think Trey Hume's going to get
That one
booked here.
might be yellow.
knob jockey.
Straight
Absolute
through. Yeah, he's had a
twat.
couple, hasn't he? Throws infraction late, that one there.
You go offside.
Leaves a little bit on Ronald.
9-1 is
Class,
still
every
on.
referee.
Creeping in with one
What's
or
it?
two.
Nick Leisman is an arsehole.
See you next Tuesday, that's what he is.
Anyways, another Swansea free kick.
Probably in a goal for them, just
they
to piss
actually-
us off.
Do they
Set piece
climb
for
into the
Leone
top
a few
half?
moments ago.
Even
Yeah,
though the
Decent delivery, wasn't it?
was in
Stood over it
14.
again here with
Yeah,
Timon.
are they still in 14th or did they climb to 12?
It's Yom. Near post this time. Second ball and first.
Can you
dealt
not
with.
beat bloody Swansea, man?
Mate, there's
Comes
half an
again.
hour left. Calm down for now.
Into the area.
Yeah, they're
Franco.
climbing
And-
to top place.
Cabango.
I know Leeds couldn't beat them,
From
but Leeds probably did a
distance.
better job.
Patterson
Against
comes and
Swansea.
gathers. Sunderland break.
Come on, counters
Enzo
on.
Lefebvre.
This is where we play well. Speed.
Fucking hell with that.
Run.
It was a deflection. No.
Pull your fucking fingers out your ass.
How did you know?
I could beat Swansea with my eyes shut.
On FIFA. Alright. Away, man.
Timon. O'Brien.
Was it? Oh,
Well, we
West
shouldn't be just
Brom
sitting
have
there.
gone 2-0 up against Watford.
9. Dan Neil.
Thank
It's not
you.
acceptable.
West Brom.
Time to bring on Lafie and Meander. Lafie is on the pitch.
fighting away, trying to get into the playoffs, aren't they?
Same as Meander is.
Who's taken off? What's
Um,
that? Ring?
Rig and
And stopped the player again. Are Sunderland fans more frustrated that the player's been stopped?
Yeah, so he's clocked it, and obviously you want the booking, and is it Yeah, it's Fulton, isn't it? Leaves a little bit on Dan Neil, clever ball round the corner, but then just have a look how plays
Like and
developing and go back to
subscribe.
it. Ball's come out to this left-hand side, and it's Tommy Watson. We've got possession.
Well, I think it's going to be a defeat today. We're just sitting back. It's because we're in playoffs, innit?
Chris
Right.
Rigg went off for Enzo Lafay, and Harrison Jones went off for Mienda.
Jones makes sense, actually. I'm surprised Watson's still on, though. Because Watson and Lafay play in the same position.
He's Luke 9. Big Diag. Patrick Roberts brings it down
Frank
beautifully.
with a...
Roberts stepping inside, motoring, shoots
What?
from distance, charged down, falls for Tommy Watson. Now by full for
Shite.
Enzo Lafay, tackled. And then 09 stops the break.
Oh,
Yeah, I think a few there. Just thinking, pull the
come
triggers,
alive.
it drops to Enzo Lafay.
Again.
Starts on Luke with that lovely switch out to Patrick Roberts. Finds its way into
Just don't
Tommy
get why.
Watson.
Whenever we've secured a
Lucky
place
now.
at either promotion or whatever, we
Tackled,
just sit
comes
back.
out to Enzo.
I wouldn't do that as a manager. I'd say,
Jig
regardless,
past his man Franco, doesn't he?
keep the momentum
The
going.
stranger thing is, though, the next 5 games do... Well, this is 4 more. The next 4 games do not matter. Other than to
And we'll
get
probably lose
players...
them.
Yeah, other than to get our players up to speed. If we win our 3
probably
playoff
lose
games, nobody cares about these 5.
We'll definitely lose Oxford, I'm telling you. Oxford away will lose that.
Use that hashtag Ask Danny. It's International Fans Day. Where are you?
Where are you? Where are you?
Sunderland fans
That is
once
such a
again
missed
inside
opportunity
the
for not doing it
saving line,
last
trying
week.
to rally
Like,
their side. They were goal down.
where are
Well,
you?
Enzo
At least
Lafay.
we've still got the bloody friendship trophy this season.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Millwall have taken the lead against Middlesbrough.
Oh, very nice. Does that mean Middlesbrough are pretty much odd, like, can't break into the...
No, there's
Alan Brown.
not necessarily. They could still, yeah.
No,
But I
pretty
don't
sure
want Borough in the playoffs.
that puts West Brom like too far ahead of them.
Getting
Right?
beat
Let's have a
by
look at this
Millwall.
table.
Alex Neil's Millwall.
60 points. Oh no, they're still in with a shout. Out and about and in with a shout.
Here's Dan Neil.
We
We've had
only
a
need-
few times in the championship where they've just missed out, Borough, or they've always been in that
Gets it back
half
off
of the
Tommy
championship, aren't they?
Watson,
Generally
tries to
top
find one
half.
through for Enzo Lafay.
We only need
Josh
1
Key.
point for playoffs, I think. No, we've guaranteed it already. We guaranteed it 2 games ago.
Oh,
Couldn't get there in
that's
time.
man, it's shocking.
So that means Swansea have the ball. It's Cullen. Now Ronald.
We've played one game more than them, and they should be tired, shouldn't they?
Pardon?
As well, I think he's gone off the pitch, has he?
I said we played.
Josh Key.
We've had an extra day rest, so they should be. You know, because we played Tuesday night against Norwich, and they played against Plymouth, didn't they, at home?
Yeah, I don't think that makes that much of a difference, though, mate.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Swansea, a couple of changes happening down below us.
Not just yet, though.
But they were playing Plymouth, and we were playing Norwich, and yeah,
Novotnik is one of
they
them.
might have had better momentum going into this game. So
There you go.
just sitting back, it don't look crap.
Get out there.
Hate
This
that
explains
attitude.
my C and GCSE maths.
That's
I've got
Mayenda.
an
I
A,
think this might be his
actually.
first touch
One of my
today.
very few A's.
Mayenda bursting through. Pulls one back as well.
Yeah.
To be
First
fair,
of
they've
all,
got
as you say,
7 Swansea players in that box
gets to the
there.
byline, doesn't he? Goes past his man and just
I think Reggie is
keeps it
testing
in
his
play.
tactics.
There's those changes now for Swansea.
Speaking of GCSEs, I failed maths and science, but I passed everything else. So yeah,
Fair enough.
Straight
pretty
towards
good.
top end of the pitch.
I did pretty deep. I
Fulham
didn't. I also want an A-star student, but I won't. You know,
Remains on 10 goals for the
Pretty sure
season.
there wasn't
Ma-
any
massive.
A-star students in my year.
Liam Cullen.
Red House
it was just maths. It was just mainly maths and science that were my weaknesses. You know,
It was fucked in
couldn't get-
2006. What? Maths and science, yeah, for... Do you have to do exams
that's
on
just-
a PC now? On like a computer? Or do
Fulton.
you just have to
what in the
handwrite them in a
computing
book?
subjects.
No, just generally. Do you have to do exams on paper still?
Goes on for Jay Fulton.
It depends. Some people, you can get people who prefer doing it on laptop or whatever, but yeah, I think 50-50. Some people can do it on paper, some, you know.
Sunderland have a throw on the
But
far side.
we couldn't, my year couldn't, do written exams because of COVID. Like we got calculated grades, you know.
Should have said my calculation was incorrect.
Mayenda.
No, we were all right. I got a 5 in history, 4 in English language and literature,
Fair enough.
a P1 in iMedia and food tech, which is a pass, and then 3 in science, and then a 2 in maths. So I was just happy I passed most of them. I was like, yes, I passed most of them. That's fine. Not surprised about maths because I'm crap at that. So
Yeah. How frustrated are you right now about the football law?
oh, very.
Quite frankly, I don't
won't
know
be as-
what we do other than like inject
If it's-
everybody full of steroids. There's nothing much happening.
No, it's probably going to be a loss today.
Presents all
Let's
of
face
it.
it. Shouldn't put that negative slant on it. But
To the right-hand side.
we've secured playoffs, haven't we?
Patrick Roberts
So
brings it down
I
beautifully
think the
once
players have
again
just thought, you know what,
and runs at Swansea City. Roberts,
we'll lose every
it's been
game.
upheld. Referee plays on.
How's he not giving that as a fucking foul? Like, he hasn't even said advantage. What
Roberts.
the fuck is he on?
Inside again for Roberts. Can he get a shot away?
Why did it take so long to shoot?
Mayenda.
Hey,
Corner ball.
He needs to give a yellow card for
A
that.
little bit more from Sunderland. Injection of pace into the game, wasn't it? Patrick Roberts picking the ball up.
be careful you don't get offside, Wilson.
Right.
Lino will
It's all
have a
about
go.
the cute pass.
Oh, this is the. I want to show this bloody foul.
Unaware that the man comes back in behind him.
4
O'Brien.
men blocking
Swansea
that
have gotten
shot.
away with
Crossed
murder.
the block in the end from right back.
Oh yeah, the numbering system's weird, Joe. Thank you. I thought it was just me. Just give me A to C.
Derby County have taken the lead against Portsmouth.
Alan Brown picks it
Oh,
up.
nice. Okay. Does that creep them out of the bottom three?
Throw.
Nice.
9.
Does that creep
Alan
Derby out
Brown.
of the bottom three?
Tommy Watson crosses
Go
it.
on.
Oh,
God.
ahead of Trey Hume in
Why
the
are we
end.
so shit today?
Yeah, decent ball in from Tommy Watson. Feeding it in there, 6-yard box. Trey Hume gets
Have the
across
players
his man.
Today.
Have the players just gone?
Getting
No.
off on the header.
Today. Look at
It
Tommy.
sends the bottom three, Cardiff,
In the end, isn't it? In behind him.
Luton,
Enough.
and Plymouth.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
He's
Oh,
gone
give
down
a
there,
penalty.
Nick. Well, that's but if it's not a penalty, it's a yellow card.
yeah, I'd say so. Luke O'Nine's wrong side. I thought it was the tangle of the legs. Vipotnik
So if you'd have
feels
got
that
that
it is
pen
as
ref,
well.
you'd have been
He'll
dead.
have to see it back, but as you say, if he doesn't
I thought we still needed a
the
point with
penalty.
Coventry able to still finish the season on 77.
should he not be
Yes,
booked
so
for a dive?
Coventry and West Brom, we can't drop below
Something
where
up
West
here now
Brom's
gets
points
popped in.
are.
Yeah, not coming
That's
together.
where it's at.
But those people always think, oh, sometimes he's tripped himself up there, but there's a little.
Don't know how
tip on the
Swansea
ankle
did against
sometimes, it's
Burnley
enough.
though, and Sheffield United away. Because I know they drew with Leeds.
Right, let
We
me pull
don't
up,
know with us.
let me pull up the table. I'm just going to pull up the table and
6
explain
goals
the
for the
math,
season.
'cause it's
Vipotnik, one of those against us.
very.
Portsmouth
And
have
Swansea earlier in the
equalised
season.
against Derby.
Sunderland did come from
Ah,
behind,
so that didn't
remember, in
last
that
long then.
game, and they will have to do so this
No.
afternoon.
Well, in the words of Ron Burgundy, if that escalated quickly.
Mepham looking for Wilson Isidore. Hasn't much to go on in the second half.
I don't know about Derby are just fighting for. I feel like Derby might just survive this season.
Right, so I'm going from the numbers before the game kicked off. Oh no, as it is live apparently.
Cabango looking to release Ronaldo. Is there too much on that one? Yes, there is.
So West Brom are on 60 points with
Look what he's brought Enzo on. It's
4
almost
games
as if
left
we've
to
gone
play,
to
which is
more of a
12 points. The
4-2-3-1.
maximum
He's
they
in
can
there
finish on is
alongside Dan Neil
72
playing a bit
points,
deeper.
which
Yeah.
means
Try
we
and get a bit
cannot
of
drop
control
below them.
like he did on
Coventry are on
Tuesday night at
62.
Norwich.
Again, they have 15 points to play for,
Isidore.
which means they can finish on 77 in 6th place. With Bristol City, same 12 points. The maximum they can finish on is 76, and Sunderland are already on 76 with 10 goals
Ronaldo.
better off. So 1 point, we're
Running a
guaranteed to
train
finish
overplays
above
it.
Bristol City, and 3 points, and we guaranteed to finish above Coventry City. We are already guaranteed to finish above West Brom, Middlesbrough, and Millwall in 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Enzo
Boom.
Lefebvre.
Okay, I'm not repeating that ever again.
Trey Hume takes it on. Tommy Watson.
Can you see us getting out? Can you see us getting a goal back, Amp, or do you think it's just going to stay this
It's frustrating.
scoreline and Swansea are just going to?
You're not mistaken, Joe. You're not mistaken.
In a goal in the Premier League,
Ryan.
Aston Villa
Watson.
1, Southampton 0.
Oh, it took them a while.
Southampton.
Enzo Lafayette, nice skill from him. Trying
No,
to bring in Tommy
Villa
Watson.
to score against Southampton.
Sure, Tommy could have gotten there. Fair goes
Aston
over
Villa.
to throw in to Swansea City.
Remember you saying, Alf, if you went to City of Birmingham, there'd be more Villa fans than Birmingham City.
Pretty much, yeah. Got more success. Can you repeat that? I didn't catch it. fucking rewind, mate.
Simon down the line for Cooper. Ji-sung Yom.
Oh my god, come on. Something.
Quite often got
Bit
some
of
space
Yeah,
when he
yes,
gets
yeah.
the ball.
God.
That's generally what he wants as well. 10,
So did
15
it.
yards where he can receive it and then get up ahead of steam. Drive it, the full-back at Trey Hume. But they're happy in possession, Swansea. Say they got the goal, and it's not as if we've taken over the game then. They've sat off us and thought,
I
right,
bet
we'll
it.
nick it. But
Oh,
Oh my god. That's a red. That's a red.
you fucking killer.
Bango had to pull him back.
yeah,
That's a yellow.
Barry Dolan's
Fucking
across on
get
the cover.
fucked. I know there's a shit ton of
He
space in
gets caught
time,
in
but
possession, Kabango.
It's
I remember that when we said it.
it's a foul from behind. He is technically last man. I know he's near the halfway line, but
Yeah,
He's
pulling
pulling
back.
his fucking shirt, the dirty cunt.
God, he's got a yellow. I think that should be a red, but he's done that on purpose.
Arsehole.
At the moment.
If that was
Same guy
closer
who's
towards the
fucking
D, that's definitely a red, by the way.
Alexis will, yeah.
I think Birmingham may do
Derby
double
County
promo.
is just taking the
Someone take
lead
a free
again.
kick. This is Tommy Watson
Nah.
driving.
Sorry?
The ball. Leaves it for
Derby
Enzo
County have
Lafayette.
taken the
Lafayette
lead
shoots
again
from
against
distance. It hits
Portsmouth.
a couple of bodies. It's back in there, but it comes back out.
You remember the song that some
Pinball,
fans used to
come on,
sing
come
at
on.
Niels
Portsmouth?
heads it over. Beckham's chasing it, but the keeper gets there.
Not last man. I think that's why it's not
I'm
given.
just wondering,
I think it's
I presume
distance
one
more
of
than
those will be
anything.
Dan Neil making way, giving him a break.
He was the
15
last
minutes or so
man,
to go.
but
Two
the other
midfielders going
defender
on.
was probably like able to cover it if he got the
The other
angle
one
right.
maybe Patrick Roberts.
Oxford 1, Sheffield Wednesday. Zippity doo dah.
Skibbity toilet. That's what they always say in America.
Big challenge in the middle.
I don't think they always say that.
No, but it's you know, like trends, like Gen Z trends or whatever. I think that was like popular in like American schools at the time. Like, oh, skibbity toilet, kids used to say that apparently.
It's away from his man.
Was when I was at school, it was just
How's he letting them get away with that?
Subs.
when I was at school, it was fidget
Well,
spinners.
Tommy Watson's one of those.
So, we had Yo-Yo's back. Alexic is on. Watson's off. And Samed is coming on for...
So Alexis, yeah. So he was at the right wing on Tuesday night at Norwich. Takes Tommy Watson's place on the left. And there is Dan
Neil.
making way for
Ooh.
Samed coming on. We haven't seen him for a few weeks.
So who's captain? Dan Neil's off. So who's captain? I mean, doesn't really
Will
make
it
that
be
much difference. I reckon Luke.
Luke?
Or Metham.
Yeah. Sweet Luke 09. But it's a funny sub,
is
that, isn't
Luke.
it? He's putting Samed on who.
I mean, he's got to get his legs back out, I guess, but...
He did well against Borough, though. I will say that, Samed. He was good against Middlesbrough.
He's definitely not going to add to his average today, because he's played half an hour, like we said earlier on, per game. He's got 20 minutes left.
I just don't get how we have such a bad record against these twats. Really
And
don't.
Leicester City have equalised against Brighton.
Again?
We've had space when we've managed to step
Yeah.
out from the back.
2-2.
Next pass is
Nice.
when we managed to struggle to play through Swansea this afternoon.
Okay, right. Brown, what are you doing?
Alexic on the far side, his first couple of touches.
I really want to get a late equal. We're not winning, but we could get a draw.
You little
Left-hand side
donkey
there.
head.
Enzo Lafayette's gone.
Who's the donkey head?
No, it's still
In
central.
that
one-
O'Brien.
Oh, okay.
Swansea.
Patrick Roberts
Yeah.
out on the right
What, with a
side.
fist bump?
Me and they're still tucked in behind.
Well, he's
Sidor.
definitely got a face that only a mum would love.
Sam has just dropped into Dan Neil's role, yeah, alongside Lafay.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, running out of time if Sunderland want to
Do out,
get a couple
yes.
of goals here.
Oh, why do fans always fucking leave? If it's work, fine, but just stay till the
I
fucking end for
don't. Mate,
God's
there's
sake.
like
Staying
4
down
fans
after
there.
that, Zenzo
Probably gone for a
brings it away
piss.
for Sunderland.
Just
Visualise Mayenda.
didn't believe the
Fucking
cameras.
hate
mate.
fans who do that.
Well, gone for a piss during the
He's
game.
got support there if he needs it.
No,
Roberts.
that's fine if you're going that, but if you're just leaving at this minute, it's
Header goes up from
unacceptable.
Alexic.
It's like when they were leaving at Leeds
head
United, that was
Hugh
just disgusting.
Shoots.
Just stay till the end if you do.
Fucking rolls around holding
Yeah,
it dead. The
yeah.
second his keeper gets it, stands back out like nothing happens. Fucking.
The block shot.
And
See here
Watford
now.
have got a
Oh,
goal.
look at it, and he fucking ran into it.
Rightfully so.
Just catch it clean, does he, Trey?
Watford have got a goal against
It doesn't even touch him.
back against West Brom.
It doesn't even touch
Of
him.
course not. He's like, oh, he's gonna shoot. I hope he don't score. I'm gonna go on the floor and hold my head.
It's
Fucking
so,
pussy.
so what he's saying is he's cheating.
Yeah, that's simulation. Yeah, that's a yellow card. But it's not going to get given because they don't give the yellows to simulation anymore.
They don't give
He
yellows
sounded
for
a little bit
simulation
like
in their
Patrick
own
then.
half. You normally get yellows for
According to
simulation.
sources,
before.
Man City made a last-minute ambitious move for Van Dijk, offering 350k a week.
Or Dick
Van
Van
Dijk
Dijk.
had no intentions. No, not Dick Van Dijk. You fucking.
I mean, that
He
would
sounded a lot like.
Chim Chimneys.
He sounded a lot like.
That'd be elderly abuse.
Roberts.
He sounded
Oh
like
my God,
Patrick
go on,
then when he
Paddy.
went.
2 ticks.
Still going Patrick Roberts.
Go on, Paddy.
What
Why
a run from Paddy Leg.
And it's going in. Yeah.
When he said, "Oh, I'm going to go on the phone, hit my head," that you sound like Patrick then, David from SpongeBob. A little bit like Patrick.
I'm Patrick.
Patrick, he's a legend.
Double change this time for Swansea in the moment.
I'm Patrick.
Aston Villa have gone
2 seconds.
2-0 up against Southampton.
Pings
About
out.
to score. They'll be the away fans who couldn't get the tickets for
Get a little bit deeper now, Swansea.
trying to
Hey,
get.
it's just a Krusty Krab. No, it's Patrick.
Oh, the
Keeper's
goalkeeper's
gone
gone
down.
down. Well,
Who
referee's
cares?
allowed play to go on at the moment.
Have a shot.
Did he actually have a
The keeper's down on the floor. Have a fucking shot.
Keeper's down. Shoot.
Did
Oh
Patrick
no, he's
actually have
not.
a
He's
pet
stood
rock?
back up all of a sudden. He's fine. Yeah.
Just
Release
shoot.
Abdul Samad.
Fucking shoot.
Alexic
Fucking
from
Christ.
the locals.
David on the touchline. Fucking shoot. Can you imagine?
Sunderland go again.
Liverpool.
I'm gonna fly a plane that just
Now
has
Chris Methven
fucking
steps onto
shoot
this.
on a message on the back of it. Just shoot!
Roberts has it.
Would you fly
Stop
over
trying to
Anfield?
walk it into the
Roberts inside
fucking
area.
net.
Getting a
Shoot!
shot away.
Shoot! Finally, it shoots!
Swansea struggling to get
Now
rid
we're
of it.
playing football! It's not passing simulator! Fuck me!
Keeper's gone down again.
You had a voice crack then, David. Bloody hell. You'll have a heart attack if you keep shouting. Fucking hell.
Even their goalkeeper's injured.
Sort of saying to Swansea, once you get the ball, it's up to you if you want to put it out or play. Then he can have some treatment, but he keeps going down, then getting back to his feet when Sunderland get over the halfway line.
Portsmouth 1, Derby 2.
Leo Kjelder waiting to come on as well for Sunderland.
Oh,
Leo, Popeye's
Leo
Left.
Kjelder coming on
Added
just
time
is
as
the
well.
most damp squib of a sub I'm thinking about.
On his feet gingerly.
Who's he coming on
Inside
for?
the Swansea area. Sunderland need
Brown?
to try and capitalise on this possible situation.
Come on.
In from Alan Brown.
Oh, you
Defended by Timon.
prat. No, I said prick then, but I just said prat.
Oh, loose.
Mayenda now.
Go on,
Shoots.
my end. Oh,
Go on.
Trey Hume.
Feed
he's
it.
better than Sam
Milan
Pender. Come on.
Alexic.
Alexis needs a pass, man. Give him an option. Right. Sunderland are on the bottom, like, with peppering the goal
Just
now.
fucking shoot.
Lefebvre trying to get it back. It's O'Brien
Fuck
who carries
me.
it out. Goes down right
Oh,
in front of the
blow your
referee.
whistle,
No
but oh, no.
foul. Lefebvre goes down. Free kick.
Fucking hell,
Sunderland.
Ray.
He's giving
That
it.
is a
Tight in there, isn't it? Real compact through the
He's
middle
giving
of the pitch
it.
there.
Fucking arse up.
Solid.
This
This
refer-
ref's I know he's giving a.
Sorry, I'm just going to say it. Oh, there you go. Handbags. Handbags are on.
It's Ronaldo. Who needs
Don't
to
get
Margie.
involved.
Ahmed shoved.
Don't get
Happy
involved.
then
Fucking
Ronaldo
hook
just
him!
One or two others.
This is the second game that there's been handbags because there was the handbags
Say last 10 minutes or so,
after the
Sunderland
Plymouth and
more
Sheffield
possession
United
now
game.
working.
Well,
Swansea
Probably
back
because
line.
I bet Sheffield United were
Fancy it.
not taking defeat
Yeah, left
gracefully.
side, isn't it? Slight left side.
It was
Won the free kick,
Wilder.
and he'll take it, I'd imagine.
It's going to take a while.
He's a knobhead.
Here we go.
To do as well.
Well, I think O'Brien.
So he thinks that's a
falls over,
foul.
doesn't he?
Yeah. It's right in
He
front of the referee as
fell
well,
over.
by the way.
And then let's have a little look. Yeah, just leaves a little bit on.
I don't know if
O'Brien,
we'll score
and then
from
Franco
this.
here. Now you see
At least
Simon
try.
comes in, just gives him a little nudge off it.
He's kicked the ball away, Franco. That's what.
Also remember David doing that impression of the narwhal from Elf. Bye, buddy. Hope you're fine.
Be careful when players get.
Well, yeah, Chris
hands
Beckman as well. He's on the
on each
yellow
other.
card as well, isn't he?
I don't think we're going to see the subs yet, by the way.
Yeah, still waiting on it.
Right, we've got Paddy and Lefebvre over the ball.
Lawrence
It's
Vigouroux
about
hasn't received any treatment despite
19,
going down
20 yards
twice.
out.
Spears a play as well.
I just don't think you understand.
There we
It's
go.
better
Got
than
the
it's begun.
penalty
Can he do
line.
it?
The penalty box. The box.
Fancy it from this distance, Danny.
It's a square thing in it and from the pitch. The
There's
box.
a Paddy on the feet.
Fucking
Let's
lying
see.
on the
It's the
floor like
wall.
a salmon. That's straight at the wall. That was awful.
Fair goes again.
Come on.
Alexic, everyone forward still for Sunderland.
Oh my god. Come on, lads. You shouldn't be
What
sitting
was
back.
that? That was horrible.
Welcome,
Oh.
Samed, back to the club.
It's a miskick from Salih Abdul Samed.
Bro, you start beef and then you pass it like that? Nah. You're trying to act like a big man and then you do that?
Yeah.
No, you should be ashamed.
Don't act like a big man and do shit like that. Just,
No, that's
Smell,
good.
of course, it's Swansea.
you're not fucking Eminem or Stormzy.
Stoke in his time.
Right, substitutes are
Like
happening.
dogs at, like,
And how many minutes do you think this is going to take?
Oh, it'll be only 2 minutes because the ref fucking hates Sunderland.
Florian Bianchini comes on for Renal.
I'm looking forward to going to bed. What time is it?
Player in there, I think. Certainly at this
1:14 in the
Over
morning.
here,
You
it's
said earlier, proper old-fashioned winger, isn't he?
1:44 p.m.
Alan
We've
Brown's
lost
coming
anyway,
on
it don't matter.
For Sunderland.
1:44 p.m. With it, you're
Yeah.
11 and a half hours. No, that can't be right.
No,
About 5 minutes
4:44
left, Danny.
I was
p.m.
going to say.
It's nearly quarter 5 here in the UK.
Brentford held us confirmed. Sorry, Rosie?
We get a late equaliser then, don't we?
It's nearly
Be
quarter
the
5.
case. Yeah, let's have a look at
in
it.
the
That's
UK.
change again, isn't
Okay.
it? Comes on at left back and Trey makes
So we've
his way
got
across
9
the
hours
pitch,
between us.
back into his regular slot at right back.
10.
Yeah.
10. 10 and a half. Something like that. I don't know.
I just
Well,
don't get why
there's-
there's
42,062 people in this side the Stadium of Light today on International Fans Day.
9:44 a.m. I would
So
love
far,
to wake
looking
up and
at
just
a
watch some
defeat, though,
footy
Danny.
like at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, 5 minutes plus, as you say, to
7
have to
o'clock is
change.
Fans
fine.
for the UK
Be
then.
the case.
No,
So something
you're not
happened,
playing at
knocking
7
on the
o'clock
door
in the
last
morning.
10 minutes or so. This is
I'm not moving to Dubai either for
clear
that.
opportunity.
Would you move to France, Sam?
No.
I would possibly move to France, just nowhere near Paris.
Sunderland have made all 5
Yeah,
of their
there's
subs
no one near
now.
Paris and you're fine.
Well, France is only like, I think France is just an hour ahead of England,
The
so
entirety of Europe is,
definitely be alright then.
then.
Well, I think Greece, I know Greece is 2 hours ahead of England, but a lot of other European countries might be an hour or two ahead.
They're making their voices heard.
Yeah.
There's only Portugal in Europe
this country's
that
coming
has
out.
the same time zone as the UK.
And there's countries in Africa that are similar time to us, either an hour
Yeah.
behind, an hour ahead, or...
End of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, in the final third.
Sunderland throw.
5 minutes, come on, just get a fucking shot on target. Challenge this keeper who's apparently not injured at all at the minute anymore.
I
Where's
hope
it-
you're feeling our pain, David, being Sunderland fans. I said I hope you're feeling our pain, being Sunderland fans.
He's a Liverpool
no.
fan. He's
Well,
enjoying
just
life at
gets
the
away
minute,
from
even
him.
though he's lost one game. He's two wins off winning the league. Vino loves Greece.
In from Trey
This is the
Hughes
word.
towards Wilson and Luke.
Oh!
The goalkeeper has
Oh,
nothing it over.
Yeah, he's been injured as well. I think he's
Head
gets there
injury.
just ahead of his man.
Bang
Over
on the
his
head,
head.
maybe.
It's just a frustrating game, this, isn't it?
Vigouroux.
So what happens
Especially
here?
with his
So
injury.
Hume crosses it in.
Trey Hughes, isn't it? Decent ball in again.
Header. How
I
does?
think he gets one at the back of the head for his tr-
I'm going to
Not
go
sure
get
there
some
the
more.
goalkeeper
That's
backpedaling, isn't he? Dropping under
You
his
can't really
crossbar,
see it.
obviously from here. Not sure.
Why is the ref not doing anything with the head injury here?
There's a game in the National League. What surprised me, and that's York City versus Aldershot.
Defended at the front post.
It's currently York City 7.
Free kick.
Aldershot 2.
Well, there was Swindon and Bradford.
It's
5-4
7-6.
Swindon in
It's
these
7-6. Okay.
But now York City, they used to be in the Football League at one point.
All the
They
lads
were
on
in-
summer
They
holidays.
even had a League One run.
Feels like it. It's another shit result.
Yeah, Swansea. Little old Swansea.
How many seconds does his
Final
keeper
couple
have
of
the ball
minutes of
for now?
normal time.
26.
So try and get something out of this.
Just don't get why the players are on holiday. They're on holiday. That's their mentality.
Which is the word.
Yeah, just as things stand, if it stays like this...
I just don't like that in modern day football. You know, when the players just do that, it's wrong.
Those two coming from Trey Hume.
Enzo Lafayette.
Oh, go on.
No other club.
Alexic.
No other fan base does that like Sunderland.
Yeah,
Just
they
walk
do.
good league.
Of course they do.
I
He's
think.
one in.
Yeah, they do, mate. Fucking most Premier League teams do it.
Now Key.
They're beating
Do
the
you think
Trafford.
Leeds do it
By
though?
Alexic.
88th minute, nothing's happened. Yeah, I see people do it all the time.
Unless
Fine,
you're
isn't it?
United
Do you know
fans
what-
and
do
you
you know
walk out
what-
at half time when you're 4-0 down.
Do you know what? Like, I think it's a little bit weird to ridicule people for it. They've paid money to watch this game. It's no different to leaving the cinema early if you don't like the movie. It's their
I've never done
prerogative.
that.
I've done it once.
Have you ever left the movie? What film was that?
The Polar Express.
Trey Hume.
What?
Really?
Mhm.
You can't diss Polar Express.
I left the Polar Express. I thought
You
it
don't
was-
like the you, bro.
I walked out.
Luke Gunnayan.
It was awful.
Leo Hjelde.
The one with like the
Enzo Lafayette.
weird
Gets
animation.
it back.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Chris
I walked
Metham.
out on it.
Polar Express.
The
The Polar
Welshman.
Express was in 2004.
Oh,
Oh, referee,
come
you
on.
dickhead. Has he get it?
No, he's given simulation. He's not even given that. What are you talking? What is this guy
The
doing?
ball's gone out to give the goal kick, hasn't he? But it's,
This referee's an arsehole.
he's had a look at it, hasn't he?
What the
Beyond there, he's holding his
fuck?
hands up. Let's see it back in.
How is this not a penalty?
Nobby.
Simmons there as well.
He's literally knee across knee. That's a clear pen.
Get ready for
That's-
Nobby. Nobby.
Fucking blatant.
Leaves the leg there for him.
It's
Look
a
at him.
penalty.
Little nervous look at the referee.
Yeah.
The arms go up as well. So it was a
The referee's a wanker.
Yeah.
That's
With
bullshit.
The problem is, you see them given.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
I think
bollocks.
that's probably more of a penalty than the one that West Bromwich Meander had, wasn't it, when he went down? Was it Furlong? I
Well,
think
to be
it was.
fair, even if we're getting a penalty, we're not scoring it, are we?
Leaves the leg there for him, and he had a guilty look on his face.
Alex Wilson's taking it. Fucking hell.
Portsmouth there.
Stop
2-2
kicking the ball
Derby
away.
now.
That's a yellow.
Look at that.
Relegation battle.
Portsmouth
John Eustace
have
has done an
equalised
amazing
against
job.
Derby.
Since going in there from Blackburn Rovers.
I can't believe he's not given that as a
Old
pen.
faithful side Plymouth.
Yeah.
Keep writing them off. They keep coming
Oh,
back,
if it were
don't
fucking
they?
Swansea, get a bone. They'd be like, oh, yeah, Swansea, I'll give you a pen.
Yeah.
Shirt, but they might
Swansea
get it
fan
from this.
here.
Leo Hjelde
Good luck next match. Thank you.
gets it.
That is a penalty
Salih
monster.
Samed.
Right, he's just
100%.
two-footed him.
Leo Hjelde goes down. Was he fouled? He's not
Oh,
really
referee,
cleared
you're an
anything.
arsehole.
Lost his
Fucking
foot, I
hate
think.
this referee.
That's a foul.
Oh, blow you
He's gonna get that.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not fucking there. This referee is so shit.
I hope this referee gets beaten up by a gang in
Your,
Sunderland.
Oh,
your
man,
fucking
no, no,
player
no,
gets
no, no.
2 foot
Jacob,
from
please
behind
stop
and he
doing
hasn't
that.
got the ball.
Fast, isn't it? Vivotnik's what, 2-3 yards from the touchline.
Don't
See,
threat violence,
again
please.
Here now, look. Or 5, look. Going nowhere, just shoves him in the back. Lets him out. Here's that one again here, Frankie. Oh, do you know what I think?
I can't believe that he's not given that as
Do
a
you know, I'm
pen.
looking at it,
That's
there's no
such
real
a-
reaction from the Sunderland players.
Yeah, not even
put-
my end,
no,
really.
he puts his leg around
If
him.
I see an
And he goes- he
EFL
doesn't
official,
get
I'll
near the
say, why
ball.
do you hate Sunderland so much?
Meander plays it past him.
Fucking explain that.
He's going to give that an you fucking cunt.
100% a penalty. No sarcasm. Swansea very lucky. This clown is having a whistle. Thank you.
I think we're going to see
They're almost
Honest
Paul
fans. I like
on.
that.
Morton in a second as well. His
Um,
10th year.
every Swansea fan agrees.
Swansea.
Literally, the next comment is a Swansea fan agreeing. Yeah.
around, doesn't he?
So,
36.
Everton have taken the lead against Nottingham Forest.
Oh, my colleague is at that game, actually.
Nice.
He's a Forest fan, so not nice.
Yeah, Tacker off, just drop another one in.
Not for him, but...
Try and see the game over the line.
Aston Villa have just gone 3-0 up against Southampton.
Where's the second goal?
As I said earlier, we lost our last 3 coming into
It was
this.
1-0 a second ago.
Swansea, and it's almost number 4.
I said earlier that Aston Villa had gone 2-0 up.
Yeah. How did you? Sorry, I missed it. Do you know when players stand right next to the ball from a free kick, you should just launch it off them. They get an automatic yellow card.
At the top end of the pitch now. Got the Dan Ballard roll the last couple of minutes.
If you're going to be a twat, I'm kicking this as hard as I can right at your face. You want to fake a head injury? I'll give you one.
Right.
They're on the beach at Sunderland. They're on the beach. They're on the holidays. It's not acceptable, though. I don't like that in modern football.
I don't think they
Not
are,
right.
mate. I just think they're frustrated.
Go on, cross it in!
It's cut out by Darling as gone for the corner.
It's over now.
Come on,
Full time.
Yes, it has. Linesman's
Let's
flag.
play the game.
I'm very fond of Sunderland.
Hello, lads.
Thank you.
Final
And then
chance for
Black
Sunderland.
Cats.
Last 30 seconds of
We've got the
added
look of the
time.
Black Cats,
Anthony
haven't we?
Patterson goes up for the corner.
Call us Black Cats, not have much luck today.
Get your groove and go back up. I still think
Why not get the big man in there?
Yeah, we can. Playoffs. We're not doing it automatically. Right. Corner.
Come on,
Let's play the game.
Prepares to take
10
it.
seconds.
Come on, Pato. Power header, top
It's
left.
from Lafay.
Hello!
It comes out.
No.
Salis
No, wait, no,
Abdul Sameh. Can he
Have a shot.
clip it
Shoot.
back in there?
Shoot.
And whistle. And whistle.
Ref's a knob, honestly.
It's got to go in now.
And whistle. Where's that going?
Nah, we've lost it, doesn't matter.
Post to post.
Roberts.
Roberts for post.
Decent ball in.
Hello!
Oh, you fucking
Comes on
arsehole.
to Enzo Lafay.
Wait, these crosses are going to
It's got
nowhere.
to go in again.
Shoot!
Well, get
Cleared
down,
that.
not had a penalty.
Come on.
Enzo Lafay.
Fucking shoot!
Back in again. And that'll be it.
Oh, fuck off. Fucking arsehole.
Well.
We're done.
Fucking side.
We're done.
Done it for Sunderland.
Who loses to fucking Swansea?
A lot of teams.
do, apparently.
There's
Clean sheets comes to an end
14
as
teams
well.
have done it, mate.
Have Swansea deserved it? I mean, listen,
Fuck
they're
me.
playing the first
Swansea
half,
have not
started the game
deserved it,
really well, some
but-
good opportunities. Should have
Yeah,
took the lead
fuck
in
off,
the first
Swansea, man.
minute or so.
Overrated. Not even a good club.
Wasted 3 points there. We've wasted points up and down the league.
Fucking named after a fucking bird.
Yeah.
What?
Not even a big club, Swansea. When was the last time Swansea won a trophy?
Good luck, Monster. That's all I got. Much luck. I don't know, mate. Didn't they win the League Cup a couple of years ago? Anyways, right. I'm done. I'm going to bed. It's 1:25 a.m. I've watched my team play okay, much better than Norwich game, but walk away with nothing. I don't know if I'm more upset by this or the Norwich game. And for some reason, my head's just saying the Norwich game was worse. So, how does that work?
We had a goal ruled out for offside, and a penalty
Penalty
not given.
Pissed off. Yeah. Spoiled.
That was Swansea.
But for me, my man of the match today was Patrick Roberts.
Roberts was really good today. Thank you, Rosie. Yeah, good shout. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Patrick Roberts, man of the match for Sunderland. Do you want to shout one out, David and Jacob?
I think I'd probably say Robertson. No.
Player of the match.
The referee.
He made it his own. Honestly,
Fucking
it's
arsehole.
painful.
I think we need.
That's it before. Yes.
I think we should report this ref. The ref needs reporting because he was absolutely dog
Right.
shit.
The thing I'm tossing up now with, right? Obviously, I'm going to head to bed in a minute, but we've got guaranteed playoffs. We can't go up or down. We've got a huge point gap, and I'm on holiday next week. I don't know if my hotel's going to have the internet, but I want to still watch the game. So, do I take my laptop down to Adelaide and enjoy this again? Or just give it up, miss it a week. What would you do? What would you do? Also, I was just about to show you the sponsoring using VPNs to watch SAFC.com. Yeah, I'm gonna have a mill over it, have a think, and yeah, see you on the next one. Where the mags, where the lads, fuck the mags, fucking hell! Do not ever say that again in my life.